Right, okay, Lenny, we'll go. 1, 2. Well, a very good afternoon and welcome to the XL Sports Park here in Walton. I'm Adrian Harms as we look ahead to this third round tie in the FA Trophy. It's Walton and Hersham against Sutton United. The tunnel is out, the players will be making their way out shortly, and it looks like a decent crowd in as well on what is a beautiful afternoon. Barely a cloud in the sky and perfect conditions for playing football. Delighted to say that my summariser this afternoon is Lenny Teague. Lenny, good to see you.
Good afternoon, Adrian.
Yeah, great to see you, and you're going to be a great help today, talking all about Walton and Hersham. Just tell us a little bit about this ground. We've not been here before, Lenny, but it's clearly part of a...
Yeah, so the Swans moved here in 2017. After spending a good few years at their old home Stomp on Lane. They initially shared with fellow Walton side Walton Casuals until they folded in 2022, and it's been our sole home ever since.
And the club are going for a real renaissance. Top of the Southern League Premier Division, that would mean promotion to National League South, which would be tremendous. How's that come about? Because that's some achievement. And I noticed in the league, Walton and Hersham only lost once.
Yeah, so it's been a really good season for the club. After a poor finish to last season, we finished third in the league and then lost in the playoffs on penalties. And then our manager Billy Rowley took charge again this summer. And we just started the season brilliantly, lost the second game of the season. We haven't looked back since. Unfortunately, he left in November, but we now have Jakob Pietrak taken over, his former assistant, and we've just carried on from there.
Right, and that announcement was only, I understand, made yesterday.
Yeah, so Jakob took charge of the team. For 4 games, winning 3, drawing 1, and the club hierarchy made the decision, well, if he keeps winning, why not give him the full-time job? And it was in the works over the last week, as I'm told. And then, we made the official announcement last night. Great
stuff. Well, we'll talk about that as we go through the game. The two teams are just coming out of the tunnel. Walton and Hersham away to our right-hand side. They're dressed all in red. Sutton United all in yellow. Sutton United, who were on national TV last week in that game against Shrewsbury in the FA Cup. A little unfortunate to lose that game, really, but the two sides shaking hands. Walton and Hersham very much the underdogs today. Will that suit them?
Yeah, I think so. The Swans in the last round, they did beat Farnborough, who are in the National South, so obviously one league above, and it's not the first time we've beaten league opposition from a higher league. We did unfortunately lose to Chippenham from the National South in the FA Cup, so I think it may suit us, may not. We'll wait and see.
The two teams are out. Just run us through the Walton and Hersham side.
So in goal we've got number 1 Josh Barker, Riley Horan recently returning from injury at the back, Joey Jones the captain, Lucas DeFeece in midfield, number 6, Mason Abeng on the wing and Dabra Rogalski leading the line. Joel Powell just in behind him with Jack Wood on the right flank, with Stefan Parks joining Riley Horan at the back. Anis Nur in the midfield, just celebrating his recent 100th appearance for the Swans, and Tabo Kwaho completing the team at left back.
And it's clear that Anis is very popular here. He just came across and he held up a banner that said 100 on it, as you were saying, Lenny, 100 appearances, and the crowd love him clearly. Yeah,
to be honest, that's quite an achievement in non-league football, especially at a level where a lot of players sort of go to a club for half a season, maybe one at a push, and move around a lot. And he's been a real sort of staple for the club. Really incredible addition just over 2 years ago, and again, a bit like the start of this season, if not looked back since.
You're listening to live football here on BBC Radio Surrey. I'm Adrian Harms, delighted to be joined by Lenny Teague. The two teams are in huddles. Well, Sutton were in a huddle, they're not anymore, but the Walton lads are in a huddle away to our left-hand side. I guess when you get to this stage of the season, Lenny, Walton are going so well in the league. Could a run in the trophy be a little distraction, or how do you view it?
Well, I'd like to think it wouldn't be. So last season we got knocked out to both the FA Cup and the FA Trophy very early on, but we did go on a run in our County Cup and ended up beating Dorking Wanderers in the final to win that. So obviously that wasn't a bad distraction, so there's no reason why a run in the trophy this season, along with leading the league, should be.
Let's talk about the Walton team today, because has the new boss juggled things around at all? Is he rested anymore? How's it working? Or don't you rest in non-league?
he sort of mixes and matches. I think he's still probably trying to find his perfect team. So he has dropped Jonathan Page and Owen Bolger, both of whom have been really good servants so far this season. But other than that, it's sort of same old with Darren Rogalski leading the line. He's the man to look out for today.
Well, the referee is just making sure that we've got the requisite amount of players on both sides. I'm not sure who the referee is. We'll get that information off Lenny in a minute, but it looks like it's going to be Walton and Hersham who are going to get things underway. They're playing from left to right. I can see the Walton goalkeeper's got a cap on, and unsurprising, so I can see the sun dips away. It's probably shining right in his eyes at the minute as we're underway here. Let's get the clock running. And the ball is cleared deep into Sutton territory. The ball goes out of play. There's going to be a throw into Sutton United. Over on that far side, halfway inside their own half, dressed all in yellow are Sutton United. They make their ball coming up this left-hand side. I didn't see the referee's name, Lenny. Is that on the team sheet?
Yeah, I can find that for you.
Callum Walchester is the referee. So Sutton United with the ball at the back. They're in the National League, 18th in the National League. They've got the ball in midfield. I say all in yellow, playing the ball around on this 4G surface. The ball is played out to this left-hand side, breaking forward. The ball bounces away off the head of Lucas Defisi. The ball goes out of play. It's a throw into Sutton United, halfway inside the Walton half, away to our left-hand side. Decent crowd in. Don't know whether this is a decent crowd for all, but it certainly looks a decent attendance. And I imagine a few folk have made the way over from Sutton as well. Yeah,
so I think there's probably around 300 Sutton fans here. Our average attendance throughout the league this season has been around 560, 600. So we've done quite well to get a good turnout today.
Certainly is. Sutton United just dominating the early possession, playing it around, getting a feel of the ball on this 4G pitch. The ball is played long down this left-hand side. Danger for Walton and Hersham. The ball is down by the goal line, virtually in the left-hand corner, breaking inside the penalty area. A couple of challenges come in. Ball goes across the face there. Header comes in. Ball can't clear their lines, and eventually they do, but they make a bit of a mess of it. The ball bouncing around inside the penalty area. Eventually the referee decides that is offside, and escape for Walton and Hersham. Concerned there that he got into the penalty area, wasn't dispossessed, and that was an opportunity for Sutton. Either way, it's a free kick to be taken by goalkeeper Josh Barker away to our left-hand side. He takes it short. He's wearing a black cap. And now they play the ball well. Why do sides do that, Lenny? Take the ball around inside their penalty area. Eventually, Walton do bring it forward through. Riley Horan plays it back to the goalkeeper Josh Barker, who plays it to his left-hand side. And eventually, Walton and Hersham bring it away outside of their own penalty area, but then turn back and it goes back to the keeper. So clearly, the message is here. The Walton and Hersham play out from the back. Is that the normal way of things, Lenny?
Yeah, there is sometimes a few little nervy moments like that, but we're usually quite good at doing it. Not here, though.
No, they've given the ball away and eventually they win it back. Scrappy play, but won by Powell in the middle of the park for Walton. Back to the goalkeeper. And now Walton and Hersham with a chance to build again on the edge of their 18-yard area. The ball played up that left-hand side in the Stephen Parks plays it out to this left-hand side. For the first time, Walton and Hersham break into the Sutton half. Nice play to this left-hand side, looking for Powell. Powell spreads it out to this near side, looking for Wood. Wood shimmies one way, then the other, looking to get to the byline. He gets to the byline, gets his cross in. Decent cross as well, cleared away by the Sutton defence, but only towards the edge of their penalty area. Walton in possession, pressing forward. The ball played out to that left-hand side, and then Sutton United pressing forward. And Walton having to retreat inside their own half. But a nice passage of play there from Walton, spreading the ball wide as well, Lenny.
Yeah, that is something we're quite good at, and like I said, obviously playing out for the back. We've seen quite a good few moves this season where we started at the back and really sort of worked our way out the pitch. I think that little mistake in the start, I think it might just be a sign of early nerves, really, because this is actually under our current ownership. This is the first time we've ever played a side from the National League, so really big moment for the team.
Yeah, terrific. Ball played out to this left-hand side. Sutton in possession pretty much on the halfway line. The ball is laid back. For those of regular listeners who don't listen or don't know much about Walton and Hersham, where can the goals come from Walton today? Where does the threat come from?
Well, our whole front line's a real threat, to be honest. Darren Rogalski's got around 15 goals this season. Had a superb debut season with us last year. Jack Wood is in his first campaign with us. He scored 4 goals in his debut on the season opener in a 6-3 win against Plymouth Parkway, and he's carried on firing them in. And Joel Powell just in behind Rogalski. He's been a real threat in front of goal as well.
Sutton United have got a throw in deep down by their right hand corner flag, playing from right to left in this first half. Sutton United in their all yellow. The ball is it's almost carelessly given away inside their own penalty area. Sutton also looking to play the ball out from the back. Now they play it long, but rather give the ball away. and Walton and Hersham in turn do the same. And here comes Sutton United breaking down this left-hand side. They look dangerous down this left-hand side with George Foster, who cuts one way, then inside the other, lays the ball infield, halfway inside the Walton and Hersham half. And now played over to that right-hand side. We played 5 minutes here at Walton. It's still goalless in this third round FA Trophy match. We'll keep abreast of the other scores as well. All the shots down the holders of the competition. They're away at Eastleigh this afternoon as the ball is played down that left-hand side. The ball runs out of play. Does it run out of play? No, it doesn't. Eventually it does go out of play, and the referee says that's going to be a throw-in or a corner. Let's wait and see. That's going to be a throw-in to Walton and Hersham. In fact, I've got all of that completely wrong. It's going to be a goal kick to Walton and Hersham. Good defending there, Lenny.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice piece of work from Riley Horan there. Like I said a bit earlier on, that he has only just recently returned from injury. He's actually on loan from AFC Wimbledon at the moment. We had him in the second half of last season, and he returned to us this summer until January, I believe.
Tell me a bit about Rogalowski. Where did he come from?
So he's originally Polish. He did grow up in England, but then he went back to Poland. Played in the second tier over there.
Let's break off for a minute because Walton and Hersham in possession, just breaking forward. Now they go backwards towards the halfway line, picked up by skipper Jones. A neat football from Walton and Hersham. They're settling into their stride here. As Lenny was saying, it was a nervy opening few minutes, but they're starting to knock the ball around with confidence at the minute, Lenny.
Yes, really few positive opening signs from the Swans here after, like you say, that sort of nervy start.
Lovely ball played to this near side, looking for Jack Wood. Wood, number 11 on his back, plays a little ball inside the penalty area, rather misjudges it, and the keeper comes and collects. Does the goalkeeper, Jack Sims. A little uncertainly, I have to say. He bowls the ball out, and Sutton United on the attack. It's been a lively opening 5 minutes here. The ball is out of play, and it's a throw into Walton and Hersham. Decent start here by the home side. Throw into Walton and Hersham over on that far side, all in red. The ball is played back towards the halfway line with Riley Horan. He plays it to this near side, looking for DeFecy. Plays it back inside, looking for the skipper, who clips the ball forward towards the edge of the penalty. Little collect header on, but there was no one there for. No, the ball runs away, and it's back in Sutton's possession inside their own penalty area. Yeah, you were talking about Rogalowski, where he's come from.
Yeah, so he.
He gives the ball away, and Rogalowski's done. That's an excellent challenge coming at the heart of it. Now falls again. Shot goes in. Well, we've only played coming up to 7 minutes here, and it's Walton and Hersham who take the lead. The ball was ping-ponging around inside the penalty area. It eventually came to Stephen Parks, and he hammered the ball left-footed into the back of the net, and Walton and Hersham take the lead.
Yeah, that was a really good move there. Talking about Rogalowski just before that goal, he's actually been so good at those sort of pressing moments, putting the pressure on the keeper and the defenders, and so's Joel Powell, and obviously that's what kick-started that move there for the Swans.
Well, they really gave the ball away inside their own penalty area. The ball was bouncing around. It was closed down by Rogalowski. The ball bounced around. Sutton didn't clear their lines. Eventually it fell to, pretty certain it was Stephen Parks.
I think it may have been Mason Abeng.
Oh, right, okay, got that wrong. And he drilled the ball home left-footed into the back of the net. So excellent start for Walton and Hersham. And I think, to be honest, Lenny, on the balance of play in these opening few minutes here, I think I've been good value for that lead.
Yeah, I think the Swans probably did deserve that goal, to be honest. After that tough start for the first few minutes, they really came into their own and started putting the pressure on Sutton, and now it's paid off.
Certainly has. 7 minutes gone here, and the home side are in the ascendancy. And again, Sutton United getting a mess at the pass of their defence. Keeper clears the ball away. He's gone down injured, I think, the goalkeeper. He's on the edge of his penalty area. The referee's given a free kick. Rogalowski says, well, nothing to do with me. The keeper, who's dressed all in blue, goes down on the edge of his penalty area, and it's going to be a free kick to Sutton United. But I see what you mean there about the Walton and Hersham press. They're giving this Sutton United defence absolutely no time whatsoever.
Yeah, once we get ourselves going in the game, we're really sort of like relentless with that pushing up front. They're just sort of both like Rogalowski, Powell, Woods. They never really give up when putting the pressure on the opposition defence.
Ball is played out to this near side. Walton and Hersham leading by a goal to nil here. The XL Sports Centre now back to the goalkeeper, who again decides to play the ball out, but Walton and Hersham pressing forward, and Sutton having trouble clearing their lines. Eventually they do, only as far as the halfway line. Good play there by Stephen Parks. Retrieves the ball from Walton. The ball is on the halfway line. Listening to live football here on BBC Radio Surrey, I should say. Adrian Harms alongside Lenny Teague here on a nice gorgeous afternoon. Sun shining brightly, and you can tell that because the goalkeeper for Walton and Hersham Josh Barker's wearing a black cap to shield his eyes from the sun, and he gets the ball back, dressed all in green, away to our left-hand side. Walton looking to play the ball out from the back. There they are, and again, both sides are looking to play. It's a bit like when you watch Manchester City in the Premier League. Is this business of playing the ball out from the back? It looks really risky, but to be fair, apart from the opening couple of moments, Walton and Hersham have done it really well, Lenny.
Yeah, over the last couple of seasons, you've really seen that, like you say, Man City, Pep Guardiola style of play really sort of creep into non-league football, and it's quite amazing to see so many players and teams sort of doing it really well, like Walton have to start here.
Well, you've got to be comfortable on the ball to do it, and certainly Walton have looked comfortable since that early scare in the first couple of minutes. They've looked the more composed side. On the halfway line is the skipper, Joey Jones. He plays the ball to this near side, rather gives the ball away. Sutton pick up the ball, but then in turn give it away, and it's with Walton and Hershey halfway inside their own half, away to our left-hand side. Walton playing from left to right in this first half. Not a great ball there from Riley Horan, rather played Defeasy into trouble. A bit of a hospital pass, really, but the referee said that's a free kick and a chance for Walton and Hersham just to recover their composure as they lead here after 10 minutes by a goal to nil. Good start by Walton and Hersham, Lenny.
Yeah, it's been a really positive start. Like we said, it's sort of like settling after the early nerves, and I think the team have done that really well so far. Like I said, it's the first time they've ever played National League opposition under this new ownership for the last 6 years, and I think they're dealing with it well so far.
Stefan Parks, who's impressed me in these opening minutes, breaking forward from that left back position, and again the Sutton defence getting themselves in a bit of a tangle. The ball laid back to their goalkeeper Sims, who again plays the ball out short. Sutton United on the edge of their own penalty area, now play the ball to the right hand side, still halfway inside the Sutton half. Sutton playing from right to left in this first period. The lights just starting to take effect. Sutton just knocking the ball around at the back, but really not making any progress. Everything in front of them at the minute as Walton get plenty of men back behind the ball and then press forward. The ball is Sutton over on that far side in front of the dugouts where the managers and substitutes are all sitting. Now a long ball played out to this left hand side. Danger here for Walton and Hersham. It's a good break down this left hand side by George Forster, who has a chance to run at the full back and then lays it back. Sutton in possession on the edge of the 18-yard box. The ball is clipped forward, cannons away off a Walton player. There's going to be a throw into Sutton down this left-hand side. Seems to be a bit of an outlet, Lenny, down this left-hand side, that continually looking for George Forster.
Yeah, so he obviously looks like a danger man, and I think, to be honest, they may be trying to target Lucas Defeasy. He's actually naturally a midfielder, but he's played it right back at times over the last couple of weeks with Elliot Bolton, who's our first choice right back. He's been out injured for a good while, so we've had Ethan Light, who's currently on the bench, who's naturally a centre back, filling in there when he's not playing out there. Lucas Defeasy, again, he's naturally a midfielder, so can't always do it all right, but I think he's dealing with it relatively well so far.
Well, Defeasy did well there. And they've got a throw down on the bottom right hand corner of the pitch. Sutton United head the ball forward, but Messi play in the middle of the field. Now the ball is inside the penalty area. Shot comes in, that's way over the crossbar. I thought it was deflected, but it wasn't. It's gone way over the bar and into some of the adjoining pitches away to our left hand side. The chance goes a begging. We have played coming up for 13 minutes here on BBC Radio Surrey. Adrian Harms and Lenny Teagill, commentary team here, and an excellent start by Walton and Hersham from the Southern Premier Division, top of that division. They've only lost once in the league this season. So far, beaten their more illustrious opponents, Sutton United, by a goal to nil. The goal coming on 7 minutes. Bit of chaos inside the Sutton penalty area, and the ball fell to Mason Obeng, who just slotted the ball into the back of the Sutton net. Walton back in possession inside their own penalty area with their goalkeeper Josh Barker, who lays it to that left-hand side, looking for Parks who gives the ball away. And Sutton on the attack inside the penalty area. Tackle comes in. Well, there are appeals for a penalty, but the referee's having none of it, and it's a chance for Walton to break down this left-hand side. Little ball laid forward. Good break forward. Sutton back on the defence, and the ball is cleared out of play on this near side. Referee was well positioned there, Lenny.
Yeah, I think he did make the right decision there. It was definitely a soft challenge, and sort of looking for nothing there.
Well, I guess Sutton United would know all about paying on an artificial surface, because they did for many years. I remember that cup tie against Arsenal a few years ago. That was played on a 4G pitch, and that's what we've got here at Walton. It's going to be a throw-in to Sutton United down this near side. We played just coming up to a quarter of an hour here, and Walton and Hersham leading by a goal to nil. Sutton United in possession, all in yellow, halfway inside their own half. The ball is laid forward. It'll clip ball out to this left-hand side. It seems to be the area where Sutton are looking to exploit in these early moments of the match. But good press again by Walton and Hersham. It means that Sutton eventually have to play the long ball forward, looking for the run of Harris. Harris lays the ball inside, looking for Critchlow. Sutton starting to knock the ball around nicely down this left-hand side, towards the edge of the Walton penalty area. Little ball inside, comes towards the edge of the area. Challenge comes in. It all comes to nothing really, and Walton with plenty of men behind the ball, and able to clear their lines, looking for Jake Wood down this left-hand side. Tackle comes in. This could be a throw-in to Walton and Hersham. Well done, Jack, says a little cry from behind us. I have to say I'm impressed by Walton. They press high, but when they haven't got the ball, they work extremely hard, Lenny, and get people behind the ball as well.
Yeah, we never give up running kind of thing. Like, it's always, like I say, as soon as we lose possession, we're always tracking back, we're always looking to win it back straight as soon as we can, because we do play very advanced and attacking football.
Ball is played away to that left-hand side on the edge of the Walton and Hersham penalty area. Walton in possession. Long ball played towards this near side, looking for the run of Wood, who does win the ball, lays the ball through. Bukowski's in a good position, the ball is played through, he's onside, that's good save by the goalkeeper. Excellent move, the ball came to Joel Powell. Might think he could have done better, he had a shot at goal, but the keeper was out very, very quickly. Was Jack Sims, and it was a good save, but again Sutton giving the ball away, and Walton very quick to pounce on the opportunity.
Yeah, Joel Powell will be disappointed he didn't do more with that. He's actually scored quite a few from that kind of position for so far this season, so he'll be disappointed he didn't net that one.
So opportunity coming just with about 16 minutes gone. We've got a corner, the ball is played in, not a great corner, cleared away comfortably by the Sutton defence, and Sutton now with a chance to break. Walton needing to get men back. Tackle comes in, bit of shirt pulling going on there, but the referee plays good advantage to Walton. The ball with Wood down this near side, lays the ball back, looking for the defeat, lays the ball forward for Wood. Wood right footed, challenge comes in, another corner to Walton and Hersham. We've won the ball back, they want better delivery from this corner.
Yeah, this one's we're looking to cause some more problems with this one rather than just not being able to beat the first man. We've actually not caused that much of a threat from corners this season, to be honest. We did last year, but a lot of our goals have actually come from open play this season so far.
So here comes the corner, left-footed. That's a much better corner towards the keeper, who does really well under pressure, to be fair, Jack Sims. There was a lot of players around him. He caught the ball well and bowls the ball out quickly. And Sutton are on the attack. The referee has to leap over the ball, but Sutton give the ball. Oh, that's a poor challenge. That's a really poor challenge coming in from Jaden Lloyd-Harris. And it's going to be a free kick. It was just late, wasn't it? And who was that who went down? Was that...
it was Tabo Kouaho.
Right, okay.
Back to his feet.
Yeah, he's okay. It was just a late challenge, and in fairness to Harris, they shook hands, so no harm done, but Sutton United have conceded a free kick. Walton and Hersham in possession, just 10 yards inside their own half. The ball is played out to this right-hand side to Walton, who lays the ball back to goalkeeper Josh Barker, and Walton and Hersham again look to build from the back on the edge of their own penalty area. Ball is clipped down that left-hand side. The sun just beginning to go down here at the Excel Sports Centre, and it's going to be a throw in to Walton and Hersham over on that far side. I imagine the new boss will be very pleased with this opening 17-18 minutes.
Yeah, it's been a really good start to, I suppose, his official career as the Swans manager, and there's not much other than that shaky first few opening minutes. There's not much gone wrong for the Swans so far.
Walton and Hersham in possession on the edge of their own penalty. They do knock the ball around with confidence as the ball comes to Horan down this left-hand side, out to this side. Could be being laid forward, looking for Wood, who's being closely marked, but he does well. Now the ball is laid forward by the skipper Jones, but it runs down the touchline and goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in to Sutton United. I guess one of the things about continuity as well, Lenny, is that's what this managerial appointment brings.
Yeah, well, we're quite lucky really, because obviously he was actually part of Billy Rowley's setup, so he's been within the club for the last sort of nearly year and a half, 2 years, so he knows a lot about how we play, and it is just sort of carrying on how we were playing under Billy Rowley and just sort of continuing that, carrying on winning on the pitch.
Ball is cleared up towards the halfway line, but again Walton Hersham picking up plenty of second balls here, and the ball is inside the centre circle with the skipper Jones. Looks to play it out to this right hand side, and the ball is laid back to keeper Barker again. He very quickly plays it to that left hand side, looking for Stephen Parks. Parks has brought down, free kick to Walton Hersham halfway inside their own half, and the referee's going to have a word, and that's the second foul that's been committed by Harris And I think if he commits it could well be he's getting a stern lecture here from the referee. He was responsible for that tackle a couple of moments ago. That's the second time, and I think the referee's probably saying any more on that and you'll be in the book.
Yeah, this is probably his last chance now.
Ball back to Barker, all in green, away to our left-hand side. And yet again, Walton Hersham very, very content to play the ball out from the back. Very much depends on the goalkeeper having good feet, and he looks to have good feet, does Josh Barker. The ball is in midfield with Joey Jones. Jones breaks forward, looking for support. Has to play it backwards, looking for Parks. Parks back to Jones. Jones under pressure, then he gives the ball away, and the ball goes back to Barker. I don't think on any occasion so far he's elected to play the blow. Now he does. First occasion, plays the ball long out towards this right hand side. Well, Wood was waiting. Sutton pick up possession. Oh, nice football. Down just in front of us. Little clip ball forward, looking for Roglowski. The ball hits his heel. He commits a foul. This could be a free kick too. He's a bag of tricks, isn't he, Roglowski up front, and he makes very intelligent runs as well.
Yeah, he's not your sort of classic striker. He loves to drop back and get involved with the build-up play, making nice little touches like that, and obviously making brilliant runs and scoring the goals as well.
And that goal coming, can you confirm who the goal scorer was?
It was number 7, Mason Abeng.
It was Abeng, thank you. And no more really than Walton and Hersham deserve on the balance of play. The ball is played long by Sutton United. There's danger here for Walton and Hersham, cleared away by Horan. And again, Walton and Hersham yet again pick up the second ball in the middle of the park. The ball is played down that left-hand side and then clipped forward. Sutton United to pick up the loose ball on the halfway line. Ball is played out of play. But has it gone out of play? No, it hasn't. Yeah, it has now, and it's going to be a throw into Walton Hersham. I was just saying about the crowd here. I mean, you were saying average attendance around about 500-600. Is there more than that here today, do you think, Lenny?
I think we've probably hit around 1,000 today.
Wow, fantastic.
Again, our playoff semi-final against Gloucester last year, the game against Chippenham, these big games really do bring out everyone to come and support their local side, and it's really nice to see.
Yeah. What sort of attendance did you have for those playoff games?
So the Gloucester one, I think we hit around 2,000, and then Chippenham was around just over 1,000, I think.
Excellent. Ball is played forward. Roglowski looks to control the ball, but it runs out of play over on that far side. It's going to be a throw into Sutton United. Listening to live football on the BBC Radio Surrey. Adrian Harms and Lenny Teague. Delighted to have Lenny with us today, giving his insight into Walton and Hersham, who are leading here by a goal to nil in this FA Trophy third round. The ball is played forward for Harris, who's towards that far side, rather gives the ball away. And Walton and Hersham very quick to intercept and pick up the ball, but Sutton back in possession, halfway inside their own half. The ball is laid forward, but a danger here for Sutton United. A good break down this left-hand side. Danger here as Forster picks up the ball, gets a left-footed cross. Good cross as well inside the penalty area, but good defending there by Quattro. Managed to get the ball behind, and probably that's really the first real threat that Sutton United have had. And again, most of that threat coming down this left-hand side.
Yeah, again, they're targeting Lucas DeFees with Forster sort of being the danger man, but I think the Swans dealt with that really well. Obviously, they've now got a corner to defend with Sutton playing that in-swinger in.
So it's going to be a left-footed in-swinging corner to be taken away to our left-hand side. It's a good corner as well. Keeper comes and gets there. It's a good bit of goalkeeping. Really good bit of goalkeeping. Under a lot of pressure there. Was a lot of men forward, a lot of defenders around him. Didn't take his eye off the ball. And that gives confidence to defenders when you've got a goalkeeper who comes like that. Long clearance forward. And the Sutton United goalkeepers come racing out of his goal. And in the end, it's just to play the ball out. And it's going to be a throw-in to Walton and Hersham down this left-hand side. Good for defenders when you see a goalkeeper doing that, coming out and claiming corners, Lenny.
It's not actually something you see often now. A lot of keepers just opt to punch it, and it sort of bounces around in the box.
Yeah.
But yeah, he claimed that well.
So, throw into Walton and Hersham, level with the edge of the 18-yard box. Away to our right-hand side. That bit of the ground all in shade at the moment as Wood plays the ball against a Sutton defender. It could be a corner, a third corner of the afternoon to Walton and Hersham, as the sun starts to sink away to our right-hand side. Glorious afternoon for football, barely a breath of wind here. And another corner to be taken by Jack Wood. It's going to be a left-footed in-swinging corner. Plenty of men forward here. The referee just moving something off the pitch, but he's happy now. And it's going to be this corner to be taken by Wood, with his side Walton leading by a goal to nil. In comes the corner. Good corner as well. Cleared away by the Sutton defence. Will bounce around on the edge of the penalty area. Challenge comes in. Well, few appeals for a penalty there, but in fairness, I don't think it was. The ball comes back to Wood, or nearly gets to Wood, and now a chance for Sutton to clear down this left-hand side. Long ball laid forward. Goalkeeper takes off his cap. Momentarily the sun was in his eyes, then it wasn't, and now he's got the ball back. I can tell you the holders of the FA Trophy Aldershot are trailing by a goal to nil down at Eastleigh. Aldershot not having the best of times in the National League, but Walton and Hersham having a very good time of things in the Southern League Premier Division, where they 7 or 8 points clear, Lenny, at the moment.
8 points clear. I think Gloucester may have a game today though, so they can cut that to 5.
And the other Surrey side in that division, Farnham, going very nicely as well. Sutton in possession on the halfway line. We've played coming up to 25 minutes here. And now the ball is inside the penalty area. Forster, left foot. Oh, that's an excellent block. Very good bit of goalkeeping by Joss Barker. The ball was played out to this left-hand side. Again, it was that danger man Forster who got inside the penalty area. He'll probably feel he should have done better as well. But keeper Barker was off the line really quickly. He made a good block. Cross comes in, danger not averted, header comes in. Well, attempted it was a really good cross down this left-hand side. The Sutton midfielder went flying in, but didn't quite get there. Sutton still in possession over on that far side, but cut out by Walton and Hersham. And the linesman flag goes up, and it's going to be a free kick to Walton and Hersham. Excellent piece of goalkeeping there, though, by Barker, because I think Forster will probably feel perhaps he should have scored.
Yeah, that was a really nice save there from Joss. Again, when you look at him, he's not your average keeper. He's built quite well. And
yeah, he is.
A lot of opposition probably try to take advantage of that, thinking he's not going to have the best reactions, not going to be able to make saves like that. But yeah, he did really well there up against Forster.
And what's his history in terms of his career, Lenny?
So he's only actually 21, 22.
Right.
He spent time in Nap Hill before joining the Swans. He made 125 appearances for Nap Hill before he was 20 or 21. So yeah, he's got a lot of experience already.
No, got an injury just inside the centre circle, and this will be a concern for Walton and Hersham, because it looks like Rogalski, who's out, and it's given the players an opportunity to go and have a little bit of a breather and perhaps a chat about tactics. I didn't actually see what happened here. We were busy talking away. Rogalski sort of lying down just outside of the centre circle. We'll just see what the injury is. I don't know if it's a head injury.
I think he might have just taken a little knock maybe on as he was trying to make a run on the turn. Yeah, hoping it's not too serious for Rogalski.
Let's hope so. Sum up this first sort of 26 minutes or so, Lenny, because for my money, I think it's been an even game, but I think Walton and Hersham have just about shaded it.
Yeah, I think they have been the better side. Just about Sutton have sort of crept in over the last 5-10 minutes, but Walton have done really well to deal with the nerves, sort of get themselves controlled and just sort of deal with the Sutton press and play their way through. They played some really nice football in the opening sort of half an hour, and obviously the scoreline shows it. And
I guess from Walton and Hersham's point of view, I'm assuming Sutton United are full-timers. Walton and Hersham are not, I would imagine.
No, yeah, so we're part-time, so I only train twice a week, only once if we have a Tuesday game. So, yeah, obviously, in terms of sort of like professional football, well below Sutton, but they're playing up to their standards at the moment, I like to think.
And all these guys will have day jobs.
Yes, yeah, a lot of them do. Some of them I think earn decent money. They have played sort of decent levels of football, but a lot of them do work full-time jobs as well, yeah.
Yep. We're back underway. Good news is that Rogalski is okay, but Sutton United in possession right on the halfway line. Walton and Hersham leading by a goal to nil here on BBC Radio Surrey. Thank you for joining us this Saturday afternoon. I'm Adrian Harms. Alongside me is Lenny Teague, who's keeping us well briefed on all the Walton and Hersham players. As Sutton play the ball forward, the ball is offside, and it's a free kick to Walton and Hersham, who led in the 7th minute. Goal from Mason Abeng, drilling the ball home left-footed after some real confusion inside the Sutton United defence. Sutton might have doubled the lead on 16 minutes when Jack Wood was clean through, but a good save by goalkeeper Sims, and the Sutton goal away to our right-hand side. Now the ball is literally down below us. Comes to Jones, who clips the ball forward down this side, looking for Wood, cleared away by the Sutton defence, and certainly you wouldn't tell in this opening half an hour that there are 2 leagues difference between these two sides. The ball back with Horan, plays the ball across the back 4. Nice football again from Walton and Hersham, who break forward with Parks, little ball forward, nice ball forward as well. The ball out to that left-hand side. Walton and Hersham all in red. Excellent piece of play down that left-hand side as well as Walton break forward. Then unfortunately gives the ball away, and a chance for Sutton to break. It's end-to-end stuff here as the floodlights start to take effect. Good break down that right hand side, the ball inside the penalty. Shot comes in from Harris, right footed shot. Oh, that's an excellent effort, and that's probably the best move that Sutton United have had. It was a quick break down the right hand side, the ball was played back across the penalty area. It was Harris with the right footed shot that flashed across the goal, and a goal kick to Walton and Hersham. But just two moves, Lenny, in the last few minutes, one down the left, one down the right hand side, that haven't borne fruit for Sutton United, but at least they're sort of getting themselves back into this match.
Yeah, I think they're very much starting to show their quality now. Obviously, like we say, they are 2 leagues above Walton. They very much be expected to be the better side, with Walton the underdog. But yeah, they're really starting to show their quality now. We're looking to cause more problems like that throughout the rest of the half and after the break.
However, the scoreline says the Walton and Hersham are leading by a goal to nil. The ball literally down in front of us. Walton and Hersham in possession again, looking to play their football. The ball is back with the impressive Parks, who plays left-footed out to that far side, little ball forward. We've been trying to work out the formation that Walton are playing today, and you might be able to enlighten us a little bit, Lenny, because they do like to push their fullbacks forward as well.
Yeah, so we have Taiwo Kwaho out on the left side. Obviously, I think we do sort of start the game with a back four, and when we're defending, it's very much a back four. Sometimes a back five with Captain Joey Jones dropping in, but yeah, we have both our fullbacks making the runs down the flank as well as our wingers, and Stefan Parks, the left centre back, also loves to drive out of defence as well. Well,
he's been excellent in this opening half hour. Ball is played down this near side, goes out of play. It's going to be a throw in to Walton and Hersham, all in red. He's not too happy, is Harris, who's has already fallen foul of the referee on a couple of occasions with a couple of fouls, and now he's having a lot of chatter to the referee. I'm pretty certain warned him after the second foul that maybe that was his final chance. He's getting frustrated, is the big man up front. Sutton United back in possession on the halfway line, just inside there, outside the centre circle. All in yellow, playing from left to right in this first period. Walton again have pushed up, not denying a lot of space. The ball is clipped down that right hand side, but cleared away by Walton and Hersham. Sutton pick up possession just on towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Sutton again pick up that second ball, trailing here by a goal to nil. Ball with Harris a little 1-2, but again plenty of Walton men around him, and Walton and Hersham come away with the ball. Challenge comes in, hefty challenge as well, but goes out of play over on that far side. First of all, I've seen a lot of action on 4G pitches. This looks like a good one though, Lenny. There's not too much excessive bounce here, and it does seem to play very true. Ball put down this left hand side, comes to Vorster, who's been a danger throughout. Nice skill as well, goes inside, plays a little 1-2, looking for a give and go. The ball comes towards the edge of the penalty area, cleared away by Jones. And Walton just struggling to clear their lines, but now they've got a chance to break forward down this right hand side with Jack Wood. Wood goes through, he's in one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Wood goes through, he can't quite control it. I think he got a little nudge then as well, just as he was breaking into the penalty area. But Walton very quick to break forward there, Lenny.
Yeah, it's another really positive move from the Swans, sort of like just breaking out from the Sutton pressure and a bank sending that ball over the top. Yeah, there was a little nudge, but I think the defender did just enough to make sure that wasn't a foul.
Yeah, good break though. And I think Jack Wood's got the beating of this left back, you know.
Yeah.
Sutton bring the ball forward just inside their own half, then play it over to that right hand side. Sutton looking to spread the play. Now the ball is laid through. Good defending though by Sims. He does really well. Good job he got to that, because Harris was just lurking behind him. And a challenge comes in over on that far side, and it's going to be a throw in to Sutton United. Take it quickly. We've had 33 minutes here at Walton, who lead by a goal to nil in this FA Trophy third round tie. The goal coming on 7 minutes, courtesy of Mason Obeng. Sutton United again picking up possession, playing the ball across their back four. They're now moving into Walton territory. The ball is played out to this left hand side again for Vorster, who's been a danger man throughout for Sutton United, but he's forced back Walton with plenty of men behind the ball. And I have to say Walton are working really hard here out of possession. Sutton back in possession, the ball played towards the edge of the penalty area. Harris lays the ball back, looking to clear the ball, but again plenty of men back for Walton and Hersham.
Yeah, the Swans are doing really well. Every time Sutton sort of show signs of attacking trouble, the Swans do really well to sort of regroup, reposition themselves, and not really give Sutton much of a chance to break into their box.
Lewis Simp having more and more of an effect on the game, the Sutton United number 8, but Walton, everyone back behind the ball, as I say, working really hard at the moment. Sutton, patient in football, halfway inside the Walton half, but really nowhere to go at the moment. looking to play the ball long, looking for this outlet down this left-hand side, but there's nowhere to go really. Sutton still in possession, ball with everyone back behind the ball, making life very difficult for their National League opponents. Remember, two leagues separate these two sides. The ball is on the edge of the penalty area, and eventually Sutton have nowhere to go. The ball cannons away. I have to say, that's really excellent play by Walton and Hersham, working really hard out of possession, keeping their shape, and eventually Sutton had nowhere to go.
Yeah, they did really well. Obviously, like you say, Sutton were having a little spell there, starting to cause danger again. But yeah, the Swans did really well to deal with that, and obviously maybe a little bit of luck there with that attempted clearance bouncing out for a goal kick. But yeah, did really well, and now they should be away from that danger again.
Ball was just given away just down below, so that's going to be a free. I think he's a bit disappointed there, Walton. They had an opportunity to clear their lines, but decided not to. But it's going to be a throw into Sutton United, pretty much level with the edge of the 18-yard box, away to our left-hand side. Probably if we had some possession stats, I think it probably showed that Sutton have had the majority of the possession. However, they haven't done as much with possession as Walton and Hersham have. And they give the ball away now to Sutton. Roglowski's inside his own half, looking for that little ball forward. It's a good ball forward as well. Bit of tussling going on, involving Joel Powell. Ball back to keeper, Sutton keeper inside his own penalty area. Plays the ball quickly out to that right hand side. There's some urgency here about Sutton, but again, Walton with plenty of men behind the ball and making it life difficult for the visitors. The sun has pretty much gone down now, and the light's starting to play for a good ball play to this left hand side for Harris, who breaks down this left hand side. Danger here for Walton and Hersham. Cross comes in left footed, it goes all the way across the 6-yard box and cleared away over on that far side. It's not going out for a throw because Sutton have retained possession on the edge of the penalty area. Little ball forward, it's inside the area. Sims does well, and keeper Barker comes out and absolutely thumps the ball away. Sometimes you just got to do that, Lenny.
Yeah,
no point trying to fiddle around there. Just get shot of it and relieve a bit of pressure on Walton and Hersham, because they are under pressure here. The ball is playing out to this left hand side. Sutton on the halfway line, little ball laid forward, looking for the dangerous Vorster. He lays it back, but again Walton with plenty of men behind the ball, and again making it very difficult for their opponents. They play sort of neat football, don't they, Sutton, around the halfway line, but at the minute sort of lacking that cutting edge really.
Yeah, it's all about that build-up play, but I think that's a testament to Walton. They're doing really well to sort of stop them from making final third pass.
They're having to work really. That's good defending, very good defending by Riley Horan. The ball runs out of play. It's going to be a goal kick to Walton Hersham. Just a chance for a breather. I guess one of the factors today might be, I mean, these are full-timers for Sutton United. Walton Hersham part-timers. I wonder how much fitness might come into this later on in the game, Liam.
Yeah, I think it will take a big toll, but obviously with it being a trophy clash, bigger subs bench for both teams, so both of them can call on other players if they need to, but I think the Swans should be able to deal with it quite well.
Is there extra time in this today, Lenny?
I believe it goes straight to penalties.
Right, okay. But at the minute, that's not necessary, because the Swans are leading here by a goal to nil, courtesy of that goal in the 7th minute from Mason Obeng. The ball is on the halfway line, laid forward. Again, there's 3 Walton players they're getting in the change, and that gets some applause behind us. There's 3 Walton players, 1 Sutton player, muscled him out of possession, and Walton have got the ball back, Lenny.
Yeah, the team doing really well there, just to sort of not bully Sutton out of possession, but to just to win it back and play it cool, but obviously then losing out with that poor pass there.
Yeah, Jones, the skipper's annoyed with himself, and he held his hand up and said, yep, sorry about that, fellas. Going to be a throw in to Sutton United, who've got the ball in the middle of the pitch. Little ball laid forward, again cut out there by Jones, who, as Lenny was saying, just slots into that back four when needs be. Now the ball is out on this near side with Wood. Wood's got a beating of the left back, as he goes down this left hand side. A bit of pushing and shoving going on. The ball's going to go behind, and it's going to be a goal kick to Sutton United. We have played coming up to 39 minutes here in this 3rd round FA Trophy tie. Walton Hersham leading by a goal to nil. The goal coming on 7 minutes. And a very even game it's been. Chances for both sides since that goal. Primarily Jack Wood for Walton Hersham and George Forster for the visitors, but good saves from either goalkeeper prevented another goal. As the ball is over on that far side, it's going to be thrown to Sutton. They've got breaking forward, the ball with Harris, tall centre forward, looking for support, lays the ball inside. Danger here for Walton Hersham, ball inside the penalty area, but good defending there by Sims, I think he's been excellent in this first half. He's really impressed me. First time I've seen him play, Lenny. I think he's been really very good indeed.
Yeah, Stefan Parks, he's a really good
Stefan
player.
Parks.
Yeah, he was actually at Fulham's academy, and
Right.
he unfortunately suffered a bad ACL injury, so it meant he had to drop. He dropped down to this level, and we signed him in the summer, and again, I feel like I keep saying it, but not looked back since.
No, how old is he?
He's 21, 22.
Well, he's a very good footballer.
Yeah, he's a true, proper professional.
A bit of a chat going on here between the referee and Rogalowski. And the upshot of it being, it's going to be a free kick to Sutton United. Probably 10 yards inside their own half on the right-hand side. Walton with everybody back behind the ball. Sutton not looking to play the ball long, play the ball out to that right-hand side. Sutton playing nice little keeping football. Then a challenge comes in, and that's going to be another free kick to Sutton United. They've advanced about 20 yards. Free kick about 10 yards outside of the 18-yard box. I think it's far enough out so there probably won't be a Sutton United, a Walton and Hersham wall, but it's going to be a free kick to be taken in left-footed. Much onus here on the goalkeeper. Let's see what happens. Sutton with plenty of men forward. Coming up to 5 minutes to go before half-time. Walton and Hersham leading here by a 1-0 on BBC Radio Surrey. As in comes this free kick. Clipped in. Goes all the way across the face of goal. Good goalkeeping again by Josh Barker. Didn't take his eye off the ball. He's still got that cap on, but he probably won't need it for much longer because the sun has pretty much sunk away to our left-hand side. And he gets Walton moving with a ball out to that left-hand side. The ball with Jones, the skipper. Jones, I skip football. Jones shows composure, plays a long ball forward. That's a really good forward. Looking for Rogalowski, who's given offside. Good ball forward by Jones. It was just the run was just a little bit too soon. But he likes to spray the ball around from the back, does Jones? Yeah,
he's really good at playing those sort of long passes. He's actually an ex-Football League player. He spent time at Salford about 5-6 years ago. He really brings the sort of ounce of professionalism into the team. Hence why he's our captain.
And he's been very good in this first half. Sutton, Walton breaking forward, the ball on the edge of the penalty area. Challenge comes in, slightly overrun. And Sutton United with the chance to break forward. It was Joel Powell who was breaking forward for Walton and Hersham. But Sutton back in possession. 2-3 minutes to go until half-time. And I think Walton and Hersham will be very pleased to go in the interval 1 to the good, and I think good value for that as well.
Yeah, it's been a really good first half performance. Obviously Sutton have come into their own in the last sort of 10-15 minutes, but the Swans have done really well to deal with that pressure so far, and a real testament to their strength and performance to take a 1-0 lead into the break. Good ball down that right hand side though. Danger here for Walton and Hersham. The ball is inside the penalty. Very, very good defending. That's excellent defending. Working really hard is Joel Powell. And now the Swans breaking forward down this left-hand side, looking for the run of Jack Wood. Wood approaches the edge of the penalty area, looking for support. Goes one way, then the other. Looking at the cross in. Good defending though. The ball goes behind. That's going to be a goal kick. I have to say that was really good defending though from Joel Powell, racing back, supporting his defence, not only winning the ball, then getting Walton and Hersham moving forward again. Yeah, it's another sign that obviously we have a really good defence, but all of our players want to track back. Rogalowski does it, Powell does it, as he showed just there, Wood does it. It's a really good ounce of sort of the team displays we put on here, and he did really well there to start that move. And the ball is played long, and goalkeeper comes out, but he's come too far. Shot comes in. Oh, it's gone over the crossbar. Well, just to explain what happened, the ball was played in. Goalkeeper Barker came out, looked to clear his lines, didn't do so. The ball fell to a Sutton player, probably 25 yards out. Really, he had a clear sight on goal. He took it first time, the ball drifted over the crossbar, and that's a let-off for Walton, Lenny. Yeah, I think Josh has very much got away with him there. He has been guilty of making those kind of mistakes a few times this season. Did it quite a bit last season, but he has got away with that one. Wood breaks down this right-hand side. The ball goes back to Sims at the Sutton goal away to our right, who looked to play the ball out and do so confidently enough. Sutton United just inside their own penalty area, come up to a couple of minutes to go in this first period. Ball is played long, looking for Harris. That's gone over everybody's head. That's going to go behind, although Forster hasn't given up the chase and does well actually to keep the ball in by the goal line. Shimmies one way, then the other, back to Harris, who's the tall centre forward wearing gloves. Lays the ball back to
towards the halfway line. Sutton United still in possession, knocking the ball around and really looking for an opportunity to get the ball forward quickly, but Walton again defending well. Plenty of men back behind the ball and forcing Sutton United back towards the halfway line. There's a foul over on that far side. It's a slightly unnecessary foul in an area of the pitch that will allow Sutton United just to whip this free kick in. In fact, they take it quickly and decide not to whip it in and very nearly give the ball away. Again, good pressure from Walton and Hersham, working really hard off of the ball. And Sutton United in their sort of own half, Jake Taylor there was looking as if to say, well, come on, someone needs to make a move forward. Cut out by Jones. Chance for Walton and Hersham to clear, which they do, and it's with Wood. Wood plays the ball forward to that far side. It's a long looping pass picked up by the Sutton defence. Challenge comes in, and the referee said there is no foul on Roglowski. Chance for Sutton to break forward on the halfway line with Harris. Plays it to this left-hand side for the dangerous Vorster. He shimmies one way, then the other. I can see a Walton Hersham player is down. I think that could be a head injury, and I think really the referee ought to be blowing. I think that's good refereeing, Lenny. I'm not just saying that because Sutton were attacking the Walton goal, but it does look like a head injury. Been down for some time. I think the referee's done exactly the right thing, and I can tell you there's going to be 2 minutes of added time at the end of this first period. Yeah, it was a good decision there by the ref to stop play. Obviously, like you say, Sutton were attacking down that left side, but when it comes to a suspected head injury, the ref made the best decision to call it back. Who's that? Who's down? It's Joel Powell. Okay. Well, he looks okay. The good news is he's sitting up. I can see the physio is on, administering something. Again, it looks like another blow on the head there. It looks like something going on maybe around his right eye or his forehead, somewhere around that area. And let's hope he's going to be okay. Gives a chance yet again for the players to go and have a bit of water and some refreshment over on that far side. The tunnel is being bought out as well. The cantilever red tunnel down below us, which will tell everybody there's not long to go in this first period, with Walton and Hersham still leading by a goal to nil. It looks like he's okay. He's getting to his feet and he's wandering over towards that far touchline, so hopefully no damage done. And Walton and Hersham will be really keen here, Lenny, just to make sure they get in, protecting this one goal lead. Not a good time to concede. Yeah, it's really important that they see out this. There'll probably be another 1.5, 2 minutes to play, maybe. Yeah, it's really important that they see this out and take that lead into half time. So, like you say, it's probably the worst time to concede in a football match. I've been impressed with the referee in this game, actually. I think he's let the game flow. No yellow. Well, with that, someone yells out, "Can't ref over there." Well, I think he's done pretty well, and I think that was the right thing to do, to call play back if it was a head injury, which it looked like it was. And it looks like it's going to be a drop ball just down, probably 10 yards outside of the Walton Hersham penalty area. Sutton in possession, and they've got the ball back, and that was the situation when the referee blew his whistle. So, a couple of minutes of injury time to go at the end of this first half. The ball played down that right hand side. Walton Hersham will be desperate to protect this lead coming up to the interval as the floodlights start to take more of an effect. The ball is bouncing right inside the penalty area. Again, the skipper Jones is there making a vital interception, clears the ball away and just urges his back four to make their way forward. But Sutton in possession, playing the ball out to this left hand side, and again looking for Vorster, who looks to take on at the right back. Goes one way, then the other. Gets it across. It's a good cross as well. Keeper does well. Arms the ball over the crossbar. That was a good cross. It was a good hanging cross. And for a minute, Barker looked like he might be in difficulty, but I think he did the right thing in just pushing the ball over the crossbar and conceding a corner, which is going to be taken on the Walton left. Last dying embers of this first period here. Walton Hersham 1, Sutton United 0. It's going to be a left-footed, in-swinging corner. Sutton with plenty of men for it. It's a good corner as well. Keeper comes, doesn't get there, and the header just drifts wide. And I think that's come off a Walton player, and I think that's going to be another corner. And in fairness to Barker, he looked to come for that, but there was such a crowd of players, Lenny, he couldn't get anywhere near it. Yeah, he did really well. I think it's probably the right decision for him not to end up going for it. Could have ended up being bad for him. Corner from the other side. Comes in towards that near post. Not a great corner. Doesn't beat the first man. And cleared away. Good defending again by Walton Hersham. But it's going to be another corner to Sutton United. We're into the last... Well, I think we've already had 2 minutes of injury time at the end of this first half. But a couple of minutes added on for that injury just before the break. And I think this will be the last play of this first period. It's going to be a right-footed, in-swinging corner. Here it comes. Again, doesn't clear the first man. Cleared away. Poor corner by Sutton. And few cries around us. Come on, ref, blow the whistle, and I reckon time is up. But Sutton United still in possession. Ball played, little 1-2 down that right hand side. Is it going to run away for a goal kick? Yes, it does. And that is going to be half time. There goes the referee's whistle. Applause all around us. And I think that's been an excellent first half of football from both sides. But Walton Hersham, for my money, good value for that lead.
Yeah, they've done really well. Obviously, it was a bit of a shaky start, a bit of pressure put on them at the back, but they've done really well to deal with the Sutton press. Nice early goal to settle the nerves, and they've sort of managed to keep possession. Had a couple of chances, could have doubled their lead, but unfortunately didn't. But yeah, done really well to keep Sutton out so far.
And then he also, Walton Hersham, really good, absorbing pressure, but also looking really dangerous on the break.
Yeah, they're. Yeah, that's something we've been really good at. Whenever obviously we soak up the pressure and then we're willing to attack teams as soon as we can, and they've done really well to launch a couple of counter-attacking moves so far, and hopefully one of them pays off for them.
Then I'll let you get on with your task as social media manager here at Walton and Hersham. Thanks for all your help. You'd never believe it was your radio debut. You've been terrific. Players make their way off, followed by the referee. Half time here at Walton and Hersham. It's Walton and Hersham 1, Sutton United 0.
Out, they might want a half-time report. I think that. Probably can't move. I want to see if I can grab a coffee somewhere. Yeah, they have coffee in the boardroom? Yeah, if you want to come in there, that's fine. Well, there's a place there. Let me see what they want.
Hello.
Mate, I'm sorry to get the goal scored. Mason of Ben.
Mason of Ben, yeah. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah. A lot of people get confused.
Right, just connect that, then we can transfer these wires so I'm not touching awful mud. You've been really good though.
Thank you.
Really good.
I have done some commentating for the
you've helped me enormously, so thank you.
I'm just going to run out to the boardroom.
Yeah, no problem. I'll do this and I might pop in and get a coffee.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
What's the best way of going back to us?
Just up that way. Probably.
Do you hop over? Oh, just go
probably going all the way around there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably be a bit different.
Yeah, no problem.
But if anyone asks who you are, just tell them you're with me, and they'll let you know.
Super.
Yeah, there's no problem. Can't hear you too. Was the commentary, did it cut out at all in the first half? Was it fine? Okay, I can hear.
Sorry? Sorry? I don't know what you mean. Sorry, we're doing the radio.
They do indeed, Rob. It could be a cup upset here, and Walton and Hersham, good value for that 1-0 scoreline as well. The goal coming on 7 minutes, courtesy of Mason Obang. Complete confusion in the Sutton defence and a clinical finish from Obang. It could have been 2 as well. Jack Wood with a good chance, forced a good save from goalkeeper Sims. Sutton United, though, forcing their way back into the game towards the end of the first half. It's been a really good open cup tie, but a possible upset here. Walton and Hersham leading by a 1-0. It is. I mean, Sutton United have brought about 300 supporters, Robin. I mean, the average attendance here is between 500 and 600. Estimates today are there's around about 1,000 people in the ground. But it's been a really good cup tie. You wouldn't think that there were 2 divisions separating these 2 sides. And what's been impressive about Walton and Hersham is the way they like to play football. The minute the ball is back with the goalkeeper, they're looking to play it wide for the fullbacks. They keep the ball on the deck and they break really quickly, and you can really see, Robin, why they're flying so high at the top of the Southern Premier League. They've announced a new manager yesterday as well, and we'll hopefully talk to him after the game. But all going well here, and for a club that had to move from their old ground at Stomp-on Lane a few years ago, this is a wonderful story of the club that's transformed and the local community really getting behind them.
Right, have you? No, I think that was one of Robin's ways. It's played well. What's Joey's background? How old are you? Impressively just plays that little role running the bank. Covering the ground. How old are you been? I think they confirmed it yesterday. So they don't win in the league, don't they? That's a nice story of a club that years ago was the ground and everything. Yeah, it is. Yeah, normally we don't, depends what we cover really, but Robin always had a good thing to cover this day. They were saying, lots of other clubs are doing well. The other club doing well at Farnham, aren't they? Similar thing with Sutton Jones. Well, then you reckon there's probably about a mile. There's a fair few come over from Sutton. They've not tell their depth today, have they? This lad, the number 12, Park. I'm saying he was I think he looks a good player. We'll get a better look at him this half. He looks a good player. Only had an ACL injury. Oh, okay. Well, that's one of the advantages of having facilities as well. There's so many now. You've got artificial. Sutton always used to have. I said I wonder whether they're running the trophy. They want that though somewhere. way, don't you? Yeah. It's all right, you're going to get cancelled because of weather, right? Oh, they really?
Hi, Andrew. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you just level?
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'll be back live.
We'll be in a minute.
What's your hot order? Specialist, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Well, welcome back to Walton, where the players are just making their way back onto the field. Eagle-eyed Lenny next to me will be able to tell us if there's any substitutions, but what we can tell you for certain is that Walton and Hersham are leading here by a goal to nil. The goal from Mason Bank after 7 minutes of that first half. The sun has now completely disappeared. It's still a gorgeous day, getting a bit chilly, but terrific football conditions, barely a breath of wind. And a potential for an upset here, and this would be an upset, Lenny.
Yeah, it certainly would be. Walton are definitely the underdogs coming into this one. Oh, we've touched upon many times already. 2 leagues below Sutton, but performing well so far. Matched every move Sutton have made, and leading 1-0. They'll just be hoping they can carry it on throughout the second half.
Just wonder whether there are any substitutions from either side. Bit tricky to see. I think Sutton might have made us. We'll see. Either way, Walton and Hersham look as they were as the music drifts away. I've got to say, great playlist on the music. What's all for that?
It's our owner, Collage, who from the sound of it, you wouldn't believe he's only 25.
Right.
So yeah, he's got quite a good taste.
Yeah. Well, the music was booming out before the kick-off. And you've obviously got influence, Lenny, because you managed to get it turned down when we were doing our pre-match interviews. But either way, we're going to get underway in a couple of moments' time. Let's get the stopwatch ready to go. And the referee blows in. And we're underway at the start of the second period here. Sutton United playing from left to right. They're all in yellow. Walton and Hersham all in red. Someone said to me earlier on, he said, when it gets dark, you may have trouble picking out some of the players. But at the minute, we're okay. And the ball is laid back with the Sutton United goalkeeper, Sim, who got a pair of white gloves on, dressed all in blue. And Sutton United halfway inside their own half, veering the ball towards the halfway. They'd either give the ball away, and Walton and Hersham in turn give it back, and it's going to be a throw-in to Sutton United deep inside their own territory. Looking around, you can't see any substitutes, so you might be able to tell me differently.
No, so unchanged from the break for the... we don't usually make subs this early on, unless they're injury enforced. We usually wait quite late to make our changes. If it's going well there, why change it, kind of thing.
Lenny Teague sitting next to me, giving us all the update on Walton and Hersham, who lead here by a goal to Sutton in possession, playing neat football, but perhaps lacking a real cutting edge. Their main danger has come down the right-hand side, the left-hand side with George Foster. The ball is played forward, cut out by the Walton defence through Jones. I don't say anything about Barry Jones because his dad's sitting next to him, he's playing good football. The ball comes in at the edge of the penalty area, cleared away by Walton. Lovely red sky away from our right hand side as well as the sun goes down. Full challenge comes in. Well, the referee decides that that's a foul, but down below us, that looks like. Well, that looks like he's gone down holding his right knee. It looked like a high challenge to me. Who's that who's gone down?
Sarbo Kouahe gone down there.
Yeah. Well, the challenge came in. Kouahe went down, and he's going to need some attention. I thought it was a slightly high challenge, to be honest. It was literally just down in front of us. Kouahe's getting some attention, and the physio comes running on from the far side. And one or two of the Walton players looking a little concerned. Kawhi went down and he stayed down. And it's that right knee that's the problem. Referee very quick to blow his whistle. If you just joined us, very good afternoon. Welcome to Live Football on BBC Radio Surrey. I'm Adrian Harms. Delighted that Lenny Teague is next to me. He's got the CEO running around after him, bringing some coffee to us, which I mean, welcome to the winter's day. It's getting a bit chilly now. And a really good crowd in. You were saying about 1,000 in today, which is great news.
Yeah, we haven't got the official gate number yet. I did try and get it at half time, but no word on that yet. But I think it is maybe around 1,000. We could have even broken that, hopefully.
Yeah, well, good news. No hard feelings down below us, just looking at the... well, he's up on his feet, which is good news. The physio's done a good job down below. Young lady, the physio down there, is that the regular Walton Hersham physio?
Yeah, she's been on our physio for Sutton. She's been on physio for around a year and a half. When Billy Rowley took over, she came in.
Well, she's done a good job.
Yeah.
So well done. And it looks like Tabo is back on his feet. He's going to be okay. And it's going to be a goal kick to Walton Hersham away to our right hand. I can't read that flag behind the goal. Is that a Sutton flag or a Walton flag?
It is a Sutton flag, I believe.
Yeah. So the Sutton, looks like the Sutton United boys have moved behind that goal where they're attacking away to our right hand side. Long clearance by Josh Barker. Right footed, but it goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw in to Sutton United deep inside their own territory. The ball back with their goalkeeper Sims. Sutton United from the National League move forward, losing here by a 1-0, and a possible upset here in the FA Trophy on the card. Sutton United all in yellow, all on the halfway line. Yes, again, as it's been so often during this game, Walton Hersham working really hard when they're out of possession. Ball is played long down that left-hand side. Look at the run of Forster again, who's been a real menace throughout the game. Little ball inside the penalty area. Danger here for Walton, but the ball brought away. Good defending there by Ryan Hall. Replaces the long ball forward, looking for Rogalowski. The ball goes out of play. Throw into Sutton United, halfway inside their own half. Can we expect to see Walton playing on the break here, Lenny?
I think, as we were saying before half-time, obviously, Sutton was sort of starting to cause some real pressure, and Walton was picking that up and doing well to launch those sort of counter-attacking moves. So that could be their tactic as the second half sort of drags on.
Daunting 1-1 in the FA Trophy. It's the more of our Surrey sides. The ball is played deep inside the Walton. Let's be careful here. It's good defending again by Stefan Parks. I think it's been excellent for I've been really impressed by him. Even there, he's won the ball deep inside his own penalty, but he just had enough about him just to win the goal for Walton Hersham.
Yeah, Steph, he's been really solid throughout this season, obviously coming from Fulham in the summer, and he's had another really good performance today. Really
educated left foot as well. The ball is down this left-hand side. Walton Hersham with a rare recursion into Sutton territory. Can they make it count? The ball into the penalty. Didn't clip ball to that far side, so it's gone over the head of Wood over on that far side. It was a good break forward from Walton Hersham, but Abeng's pass was and a bit too much on it and didn't give Wood too much opportunity at all, and a chance now for Sutton to bring the ball away down this near side. We've had 6 minutes of the second period here on BBC Radio Surrey. Sutton United in possession, pretty much approaching the halfway line. Lewis Simber, I think, probably been the most effective player for Sutton down this right hand side. The ball is played long into Walton Hersham territory. Over on that left hand side, the ball with Forster. I think my cup of coffee's arrived, which is very kind. Thank you, whoever organised that. As Forster picks up the ball, cleared back by Sutton United. Thank you, Lenny, for doing the honours. Sutton in possession. The ball is played out this near side. Looking for Simba. Simba goes one way, then the other. Lays the ball inside. Patient from Sutton United. And that's the ball, ladies. Keeper needs to come for this, and he does come. Good save. Good claim by the guy. But impressed by the way he's kept today. Just Barker. He's, apart from one error in the first, he came rather charging out this penalty area. I think he's been very decisive, particularly under those crosses. Yeah, he's done really well. That's sort of been a consistency for him throughout the season. He's sort of dominant in his box, makes the right decisions. Other than that one poor choice to come out of his box in the first half, he's been really solid this game. That's very hot and a very nice cup of coffee. It's very strong. It's going to keep you awake for a week, which is great. I'm very grateful. Thank you to Walton and Hersham as Sutton are on the attack. Inside the circle. panicked so far. Something they obviously like to play a passing game. Walton certainly up for it. Moment leading by that goal on 7 minutes by Mason Abeng. And as far as we're aware, it's well, it wouldn't come into it anyway at the minute, but if it was a draw at 90 minutes, we think we go straight to penalties. The ball is laid forward again, parks in very quickly for Walton and Hersham. Sutton pick up the ball, deep inside territory, get it part of the challenge. Just need to relieve the pitch here a little bit because they're getting slightly sucked into their own half, Lenny.
Yeah, the Swans back in possession now. I think they just don't need to.
Very nearly, sorry, just break off. They very nearly gave the ball away, but then they break forward. Horan down that far side to Wood, right foot, plays the ball down the line. It's a good break forward. He's probably got a bit too much on that. The ball is inside the penalty area. Good play, and well, the line of space got up for a foul. I think that's a little unfortunate. It was a little bit too much pace on the ball from Jack when the ball was breaking forward. Was that Joel Powell who was breaking forward? There was a bit of tussling on the referee decided that was a free kick, or rather than the Lions did. I thought that was a little unfortunate for Walton.
Yeah, I think it was an opportunity for a really good move though, and Joel Powell, he's so good in those sort of positions, making that kind of run, and yeah, just unfortunate to have the foul go against him in that one.
There's a magnificent sunset away to our right hand side. Red sky right across in the distance behind that goal away to our right hand side. Still leading by that goal to 0. They've got a throw in to be. We've had come out for 9 minutes of the second period here. It's a throw in Walton and Hersham inside their own territory. Ball is thrown up this touchline and regain possession, and they're just sort of starting to dominate possession here on the visit to Sutton United, as you might expect from the National League. Ball on the edge of the penalty area. Ball to Simber on this right hand side, wearing gloves, looking for support. Shimmies one way, then the other. Goes back onto his favoured left foot and cuts inside. Plays a little two. And now down this to Harris. Inside the penalty area. Danger here for Walton. Cross comes in cannons away, comes away off Parks. And that's going to be a corner kick to Sutton United, who are enjoying the majority of possession in the second period.
Yeah, I think it's been a similar start to what the first half saw at Sutton, sort of the dominant side, and then I think the Swans are probably just looking to find their feet again and just sort of ease into the second half.
There's going to be a corner to be taken away to our right hand side. It's going to be a left footed in swinging corner. It's on its way now. That's a gun, I think. It's gone to the back post. Header comes in and cleared away by Walton up towards the halfway line, but there's no one there. Everyone was back on defensive duties. It's allowed the goalkeeper to come right out of his penalty area. Now, Walton right forward. The goalkeeper's rather giving it away. It's down this right hand side. Inside the penalty. A bang plays the ball across. It cuts away. It doesn't fall to a Walton player. And they've got men forward very quickly there, Walton. Well, that was a mistake by the goalkeeper. He came right out of his penalty area, gave the ball away. And it was Mason Abeng, the goal scorer, who was racing forward. Just wondered whether he might have taken his time a little more and picked someone out inside the box, didn't he?
Yeah, it was a really good run down the left from Abeng. Obviously, there was the chance for the Swans telling him to do. It was a bit of a tackle to do.
Yes, it was.
I think he just had to take his time a little bit more and find that man in the box. And yeah, nothing came from that move, unfortunately, for Walton.
Parks forward for Jones, halfway inside his own half. He's the ball to his left hand side for Parks again. Comes forward, lays the ball back to his goalkeeper. Barker plays the ball long to the halfway line. Good play by Walton and Hersham, breaking forward. Good balls that far side, looking forward. Will cuts inside, it's ball down, and I think that'll be the first book of the afternoon, and rightly so. Poor challenge, good break again by Walton and Hersham.
Yeah, causing more problems for Sutton with that counter-attacking from their own half. Yeah, really good play there from Walton, and a free kick in a dangerous area now.
Well, that was really good play by Walton and Hersham, winning the ball. Good turn in midfield as well by Anis Noor. Really good, completely wrong-footed the Sutton defence. And they've now got a free kick over on that far side. Another dangerous position. Want to make the most of this, Lenny?
Yeah, it's a really good chance for the Swans, obviously being a bit under the cosh, and they're sort of opening 5-10 minutes of the second half, and if they can make something from this here, then they'll be in dreamland.
But although they've been under the cosh, I wouldn't say Sutton United have created that many chances.
No, yeah, it's just sort of they've dominated the possession, sort of broke into the water half a few times, creeps box, but yeah, not really done anything.
Here comes this free kick on the edge of the 18-yard box, on the angle, left-footed. Free kick curled in towards the back post. And it comes in cleared away by the Sutton defence. who've got a chance to clear, which they do. They hammer the ball forward, but Walton pick the second ball. They've done that so many times today, just picking up that second ball. A bang, that was nice skill by Bang. That was nice football. Tell us a bit about a Bang, because that was really clever play.
Yeah, he did really well there. Abengi's unbelievable footballer, so skillful with the ball at his feet, and he's a really good finisher as well. He's been with Walton Hersham for just over a year now, joining in summer 2024, and was a really good, important part of the team last season. He actually came from Aldershot. He's not spent much time as a professional footballer, more one of those non-league professionals.
Is he
yeah, he's again 21, 22.
Well, he's very good, very quick feet. And he's on defensive duties now as the ball is played long by Sutton United, cleared away by Parks at the heart of the defence as well. Sutton in possession, little ball laid forward, Walton with plenty of men back, with the stage here on the edge of the penalty area, and Sutton players appealing for handball. The referee's having none of it. And the ball goes all the way back to Sims in the Sutton goal away to our left hand side. He leaves it out and the visitors look to build again. Harris coming very deep to pick up the ball for Sutton United, being forced back deep. Now out to this near side. Danger here, so it goes forward. Linesman's flag goes up. Offside. And after that pressure in the opening 10 minutes of this second period, I think Walton Hersham done pretty well, Lenny.
Yeah, they've done really well. Caused a couple of problems for Sutton with that run down the left-hand side after the goalkeeper's mistake. The free kick into the box was cleared well, but yeah, the Swans sort of showing themselves against Sutton after that, sort of not nervy, but sort of being on the back foot in the opening proceedings of the second half.
Well, they certainly were, but they've recovered from that, no question at all. And now we're going to show the second yellow card. Is that the skipper Jones who's going in the book? I'm sure someone's got in the book, or is it the goalkeeper? Jones is having a word with the referee. I'm pretty sure we saw a yellow card then. Either way,
A bit unclear.
Josh Barker's going to take this free kick for Walton and Hersham. Has the ball long, deep inside Sutton territory, headed away towards the halfway line, picked up on the edge of the penalty. Back heel comes all the way back to the goalkeeper. There was danger there, but Sutton playing out from the back on the edge of their own penalty area. We've had just over 13 minutes of the second half. Still Walton and Hersham leading by a goal to nil here on BBC Radio Surrey. The ball over on that left hand side, but the dangerous Vorster plays the ball forward looking for Harris. Challenge comes in though from Riley Horan. Well, the ball on the edge of the penalty area, picked up by Sutton. The ball is laid forward, but again good defending by Sutton United. The ball is that breaking forward. That's a really good break. He's got men forward. Good challenge. Ball goes in. Rogowski can't quite get there, and now the ball is halfway inside the Sutton United. Good break forward there by the skipper though. Yeah,
it's a really good run there from Jones. He did have a bang to his left, and maybe a poor decision not to play him earlier, but yeah, another really good positive signs for Walton.
Sutton in possession on the edge of the 18-yard box. The ball laid back halfway inside the Sutton United half. Playing nice football, Sutton United, but for me, no real punch up front. And Walton Hersham wouldn't clear their lines. Rogowski does well. Rogowski as well. Breaks inside the half. He needs some support. He's got no support. Comes all the way across. Got a chance to score on his left foot. It's a shot for Walton Hersham. Afternoon from Mason Bag, and we could be in for a real upset here at Walton. It's Walton Hersham 2, Sutton United 0. A terrific goal on the strike, meaning the Swans have that 2-goal advantage.
That was a really good move from the host there. Darren doing brilliantly to win back possession and making the run. He could have been selfish, looked to chip the keeper who was out of his goal, but he squared it quick. He took his time and set himself up, firing it in to double its lead and grab his second of the afternoon.
Well, we were talking about Mason Abang just a couple of moments ago. What a composed finish, because he had acres of space, but what he had done was the break forward was so good as well in support of Rogowski. A good football as well, finding his man.
Yeah, it was a really good little move there, and again that's sort of testament to the pressure the Swans can put on and just how good they can be leading the line, and it's really paid off once again. Obviously they did really well to deal with the pressure from Sutton in the early stage of the second half, and it's paid off.
Well, so this could be a huge upset. Walton Hersham from the Southern Premier League, 2 divisions below their neighbours and National League opponents. That goal coming on the hour mark. 2 goals from Mason Abeng, and now Sutton with it all to do. as we were saying, although they played some nice football, Sutton United, in truth, so far, they haven't really hurt Walton and Hersham, who have again got plenty of Bible. They're going to have to push forward now, Lenny, and they're going to leave back to the back. And if Walton could exploit it with the pace that they've clearly got, there could be more goals in this game. Ball is laid forward, cut out by Parks, who's been excellent, and Walton really with their tails up here. And Sutton, who were on national TV last week in the FA Cup, they went out of that competition. They're in danger of going out of this one again. Sutton in possession. Sorry, Danny, I know you've got work to do on your social media. You're multitasking. Ball on the edge of the penalty area. And the Walton fans absolutely thrilled to be ball inside the penalty area. Danger here though. Shot comes in across. Good save there by the keeper. Outside and very nearly gave the ball away. Sutton presses forward. Right footed shot comes in, deflected. Or it goes behind. It's going to be a corner to Sutton United. That was really good goalkeeping there by Josh Parker. The shot came in. He threw himself at the ball. It came off his leg. Came to the edge of the penalty area. Shot came in. It's just the Walton leg who got behind. Danger here for Walton. 2-0 under the dangerous scoreline, they must make sure they don't concede here. Here comes this wide-footed in-swinging corner, cleared away by Horan towards the penalty. Little tick comes in, it comes in, it's the post, bounces away. Sutton still in possession. They're pressing the National League side. They're cleared away by Walton and Hersham. Well, at the moment, Walton and Hersham living a slightly charmed life, but now they're breaking forward with Wood. And Banks making another great ball run forward. Chasing the ball out this near side, tumbling away. Can he win it back? He does win it back. That's excellent play by Mason Bank. The ball goes out of play. Well, end-to-end stuff. Surrey United hitting the post. Walton breaking forward. It's an end-to-end cup tie. It's a terrific game.
Yeah, as you say, 2-0 is a bit of a dangerous score. Chance you sort of think you're settled and got the win secured, but that's certainly not the case for Sutton, showing what danger they can pose to. But Walton did really well to deal with that once again and launch another counter-attack.
And now we've got a foul down in front of. Well, somebody just said to me, is that a penalty? Because it looked to me like it was on. I missed it. I was looking down at my notes. I think Joey Jones is having a word with the referee there because there's a Walton Hersham player who's poleaxed on the edge of the penalty area. Actually, I didn't see that incident, Lenny. Did you see it?
Yeah, just about. I think it may have just been outside of the box, so no penalty there. But yeah, Gaussier looks hurt there and he's pleaded his case. But yeah, I think it's just a free kick there.
Well, the referee is making his way towards his linesman on the far side. Now, I don't know whether he's going to have a chat with him about the challenge. That linesman would be in no position whatsoever to have judged whether that's a penalty, unless, of course, he's looking at the edge of the 18-yard box and was looking along that line. This looks more to me like it's going to be a discussion about the challenge that came in.
Yeah, it's interesting to know what they are discussing over there. Swans fans will be eagerly waiting.
Well, it's a long debate that's going on. Let's just see what happens. It's a penalty! I think he's given a penalty, actually. I think he's given a penalty.
It looks like it.
Or is it? No, he's pointing towards one of the Sutton players. Let's just see what there's a long debate going on. It's a yellow card. Is he given a penalty? I think he pointed towards the spot.
I think it is the Swans penalty.
I think it is a penalty. I think it's a penalty to Walton and Hersham. The referee hasn't made that overly clear. I said I thought we'd had a good game. It pointed, I thought, in the direction of the penalty spot. And this could be an opportunity for Mason Bank to score a hat-trick. Does he normally take the penalties, Lennon?
He has maybe taken one or two before, but Rogalski is our usual penalty taker, but on a hat-trick you certainly need to take that opportunity, don't you? So,
a penalty to Walton and Hersham. We're 20 minutes into this second half, and this will make it 3-0 to the Swans. He's scored twice already this afternoon. An opportunity to put Walton and Hersham 3-0 in the league. The referee making sure that everybody is outside of the penalty area. Mason Abeng, can he put this tie pretty much out of sight for Walton and Hersham? They're silent around the ground. Abeng waits. He's on his way. Right footed. Mason Abeng scores. Not only does it give Walton and Hersham a 3-0 lead, it's also a hat-trick for Mason Abeng. We've played 65 minutes here at Walton, and we've got a big shot in the FA Trophy on the cards because the Sutton are leading Sutton United by 3-0 and a hat-trick from Mason Abeng.
Yeah, brilliant individual moment there for Abeng after obviously a long period of decision making for the ref and the linesman who opts to award the penalty, and Abeng does really well to step up, take that and secure his hat-trick.
Wow. What a performance.
Really good.
Where's the right game come to, Lenny? So, Sutton United for all to do. Now I can see behind the goal the physio. Now who's going off?
So,
Yes. I think it's Tabe Quacho, is it?
yeah, Carbo Quaho.
Yeah, I think that was that knee injury. He's just done a little bit earlier on. He's hopping around behind the goal, so we've got a substitute on. We're going to have to update to that, is Lenny.
Yeah, so that's Ethan Light. He's actually taking up at left back now, taking over Carbo's position.
Oh, here come Walton Hersham again. The ball. There's another tackle comes in. The referee says that is, or I think Sutton were complaining there that the Walton player threw himself to the ground. Either way, it looked to me like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Walton Hersham leading here by 3-0 till the ball is played long. What a start for the new manager.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that. 3-0 against the side 2 leagues above you in the FA Trophy. Brilliant start for Jakob Pietlak in charge of Walton.
But still, about 23 minutes to go here by my reckoning. So not all done yet for Walton. The ball is over on that far side. Here comes Sutton United breaking down the left-hand side. Ball inside the penalty area, clear behind. It's going to be a corner kick to Sutton United, who must be shell-shocked. It's difficult from here to see their coaching staff over that pass. But I don't think there's any changes to the Sutton personnel. As it is, it's going to be a corner to Sutton United, who are getting on with things. It's going to be a right-footed, in-swinging corner. In it comes. Keeper stays on his line, cleared away by Walton defence towards the edge of the penalty. Headed back in, comes all the way through. There's a touch inside the penalty area. Hacked away by the Walton defence. Ball played to this near side. Just our apologies, we know the audio is a little patchy. The ball comes inside the penalty area. Chance here for Sutton United, bouncing around inside the area, and eventually, it's that man racing the ball, and come Walton Hersham again. There's a chance. Glowski, if they can find him, he's inside. Here comes through Glowski. He's inside the penalty area. He shoots left footed, he comes back. He's inside the area, cleared away by the Sutton defence. And lightning fast on the break there were Walton Hersham. Not for the first time this afternoon. Excellent play, and very nearly 4-0.
Yeah, it was another one of those brilliant counter-attacking moves to the ones. Jack Wood doing really well to make that run down the right side of Van Rogowski. And obviously just looked to try cut back, but couldn't find his feet, and the shot was well blocked.
Just to say, if you're listening via the BBC website, I know the commentary can be a little patchy. We're working on some Wi-Fi here today, but hopefully you can hear enough to hear us and know that Walton Hersham are leading by 3-0. Corner to Walton Hersham, deep inside Sutton territory, cleared away by the Sutton defence. Walton in possession over on that far side. Ball clipped inside the area. Plenty of effort, and it comes in. Oh, very. It's another penalty. It's another penalty. It's another penalty. Well, the ball came inside the penalty area, it was clipped in, and the referee, having no hesitation whatsoever to point to the penalty spot, well, having already got his hat-trick, Mason Abeng has given the ball to Rogolowski, who's the normal penalty taker, and it's going to be another penalty, and you would think this would be beyond doubt. And then the referee is showing another card. Well, Sutton United have all a good following here today, and I imagine their supporters are going to go home some disappointed. Another yellow card has been shown. Difficult to tell from this distance what that was for, whether that's for a dissent. I think it probably is, Lenny.
Yeah, I imagine so. Obviously, I'm going to have some complaints about that. 3-0 down, the frustrations are obviously building, and to concede another penalty in probably 5-6 minutes is going to be really tough for them.
Is this sending off, Lenny?
Yeah, he's been given his marching orders.
Yes. Well, he's not very happy. So that's the number 25, Sutton United, who's Jake Taylor, who's been sent off. So Sutton United down to 10 men. with 20 minutes to go and a chance for it to be 4-0. It's Rogalski, right-footed. Silence around the ground. Up he comes, right-footed. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Rogalski's on the score sheet. Walton and Hersham lead Sutton United by 4-0. The side who are top of the Southern Premier League look like they're on their way to a real FA Trophy upset here. It's Walton Hersham 4, Sutton United 0.
Yeah, this is certainly a huge upset and brilliant performance from the Swan. Rogalski just so cool to convert that from the spot and make it 4-0. Real big upset here for Sutton.
I reckon they've got 3 goals in about 13 minutes here. Sutton United down to 10 men. They're making changes all over the place. Well, I'm sure Chris Agata, the Sutton United manager, will not be best pleased with this performance because, to be honest, although they've played some neat football, Sutton United, I said halfway through that, well, the start of the second, they've never really threatened Walton and Hersham in all reality.
No, yeah, they did do well to have a good spell of possession. It was probably around 10-15 minutes until the Swans scored their second goal. But yeah, like you say, they failed to do anything serious with it, and that's obviously come back to bite them.
So, we've got a change here for Walton and Hersham. Just tell us what's going on here, Lenny.
So that's Anis Nur coming off. Obviously, huge applause from the Swans fans, and I think it's Jonathan Page coming on to take his place in midfield. Jonathan Page, ex-Fulham and Farnborough man. Well,
what an upset we're seeing, and I have to say, you look at the body language of the Sutton United players, and compare that to the Walton Hersham lads, who, as you can imagine, leading their more illustrious opponents by 4-0, are absolutely delighted. It's been a great performance. I mean, we spoke, didn't we, about Hersham hitting Sutton on the break in this second period. That's exactly what they've done.
Yeah, it was obviously, again, we keep going back to the pressure Sutton put them under, even after it went 2-3-0, but the Swans have just been so good at making those counter-attacking, breaking moves, and it really has paid off for them. They've done so well. There's so much good pressure on the Sutton defence, and also just deal with all the pressure they faced.
Well, it really has been an excellent performance from Walton Hersham. Sorry, got all sorts of wires here. We're all getting tangled up in the excitement, but I hope you can hear us loud and clear via the BBC website. With slightly patchy commentary here this afternoon, but hopefully you got the gist of it, and I'm very grateful to Lenny for keeping us today with all the changes here and abreast of everything Walton and Hersham. As Sutton United trailing here by 4-0. They've got the ball inside the centre circle, but it's a long way back from here. But I'd imagine that, maybe Walton will look for a fifth. We shall see. The ball down this right-hand side with Simba, who's been impressive for Sutton United. We've got the ball on the halfway line. I reckon we've got about 15 minutes to go, something like that. There's a darkness descends. Floodlights shining brightly. Hersham on their way for the last 32 of the FA Trophy. Well, on this performance, there'd be a handball for anybody. Sutton United in possession, breaking over the halfway line. The ball lead to the left-hand side. Sutton United break over the halfway line. They've got men right and left, but they rather give the ball away. To rather a feature of Sutton United this afternoon, and it's an opportunity for Mason Abang. He's such a talented footballer. I mean, he just won the ball, shimmied one way, then the other, and he looks an excellent player. He really does. I know there's only 10 men on the field for Sutton United, but it was, he looked a good footballer when there was 11 on the field, to be honest, Lennon.
Yeah, he's just so skillful and just so calm with the ball, and he does really well all the time to deal with the pressure, especially when he's making those runs down the left wing, using his skills to his advantage, and with his hat-trick, it's clearly done very well for him today.
Pass, breaks forward, ball down that right-hand side. So Walton Hersham again on the break, racing clear. There's men inside the penalty area. Cross comes in, it's cut back. Oh, it's a shame. It was a run down that right-hand side. There are 2 men breaking forward. I said that's been the feature very much of Walton Hersham. It's not just a man that breaks forward; it's those who break with him as well, Eddie.
Yeah, it's a constant it's a really good testament to why the Swans are such a good team. You get 4 or 5, maybe sometimes even 6 players making that charging run forward, and it's even you find some of the defenders making the moves because they're always willing to put the pressure on as they look to make those attacking breaks.
Parks on this left-hand side to the substitute. The ball's forward. Challenge comes in. Tell me who that substitute is.
That's Ethan Light.
Thanks very much, Lenny. Very great. Much part of the media. Well, are you the media team?
I am the head of media at Walton, yeah.
We've done a great job, and I know it's the first time you've been doing radio for BBC Radio. Sorry, you've done some other media stuff as well, but you've been excellent this afternoon, so thank you. It's been great fun working with you. We've enjoyed a special performance here this afternoon from Walton and Hersham.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. It's been a pleasure, and obviously, yeah, great game to be able to commentate on for the Swans. Just been a really top performance all round.
Well, it really has, no question of that. They give the ball away to Sutton United, but Jack Will can't make the most of it. The ball goes out of play. We wondered at half-time whether fitness might come into it. You've got full-timers here against part-timers, but I don't think that's going to be a factor, to be honest. And never did it really look like it was going to be a factor.
No, I think there was obviously passages of play where Sutton looked the much stronger team. Obviously, they dominated possession a lot of the first half and the start of the second, but the Swans have just done so well to sort of deal with everything Sutton have thrown at them, and you really wouldn't think there's 2 leagues between these teams by looking at them.
Well, I would agree. Walton are good. They've had a game plan. They've got the new manager who was announced yesterday. Another change. I'm not sure if that's a Sutton United change. I think it is a Sutton United change. The Walton lads just taking on some refreshments. We've got about, my watch says about 12 minutes to go. Is that about right?
Yeah, it's probably 12 minutes plus stoppage.
No, I think Mason Abeng's going off. The hat-trick hero. He'll claim the match ball, no question about that. I'm not sure how many hat-tricks he's scored in his career. But
yeah, I can say he hasn't scored a hat-trick for the Swans. I know that for certain. So it's his first Swans hat-trick at least. Well,
I think we'll be doing a couple of interviews after the game, and I think Mason Abeng is going to be one of those interviews we're going to do, because that's been a special performance by that young man. And certainly the finish for the second goal, because at that stage, and it was only 1-0, but it was such a cool finish. I mean, it was an excellent ball that was played in for him, but so easy to panic in those situations.
Yeah, he just did so well. I mean, obviously, he's got a few men coming at him. He's the only man in front of goal. A lot's probably going for his mind, but he just did so well. His skill, his finish, everything about it was just so cool, calm and collected.
Well, so often when a manager leaves a club, things do turn, you're not quite sure how that's going to affect the squad, but judging by the way Walton and Hersham are going both in the league and now today, it looks like a pretty seamless transition.
Yeah, it was a big build even, to be honest, especially for the players, the staff, everyone around the club. But yeah, we've done really well to deal with that, and Jakob has done a great job of taking over.
Well, he has. Sutton United in possession inside their own penalty area, but really it looks a lost cause with just 10 minutes to go here, trailed by 4 goals, and it would be a wonderful comeback to come back from this, but it doesn't really look like it is. Walton commit a foul halfway inside the Sutton United half. Listen to live football here on BBC Radio Surrey. Adrian Harms and Lenny Teague, your commentary team. Apologies if the commentary has out a little bit this afternoon. Hopefully you've got us loud and clear. We've got the Wi-Fi signal, and sometimes it's let us down, but hopefully you've got the gist of things that happened today, as Sutton United might be yet another substitution over on that far side. But really, the body language of the Sutton players is that this is pretty much a lost cause. They trail here by 4 goals to 0. The ball is on halfway line. I think many Sutton supporters have actually drifted away to the right hand side. There was quite a gathering behind the goal as they break down that left hand side. Is the ball going to go out of play? No, it's not. It's just kept in play down by that bottom right hand corner flag. Sutton United all in yellow. On the attack, the ball is played forward, then back, and Sutton still in possession. They've done that consistently throughout the game, played some nice passing football, maybe without that cutting edge, or maybe it's a reflection of where Sutton are in the National League as well. I haven't seen how many goals they've scored and conceded, but certainly my impression of watching Sutton today is, whilst they play some nice football, haven't ever really looked like scoring, and apart from George Forsman caused some problems in the first period, that's been their main attacking threat.
Yeah, you see it happen to a lot of teams, especially at non-league level, where if you don't take the chances, then it can really come back to haunt you. And that has been the case for Sutton today, and it wouldn't be surprised if that has been one of their main problems in the National League so far this season, as they currently sit 18th in the 5th division.
So, Josh Barker is sort of coming out of his goal now, the Walton goalkeeper. He's just sort of standing, he's almost he's like an outfield player, and he's almost teasing Sutton United here as the ball is played to this left-hand side. Walton just looking to run the clock down. About 8 minutes left here on BBC Radio Surrey with the news that Walton and Hersham have got, well, more than 1 foot, probably 1.5 feet, maybe more than that, in the draw for the last 32 of the FA Trophy. I think that takes place presumably on Monday, Lenny?
I believe so, yes, and the Swans will find out who they'll face in the last 32. And a little piece of knowledge here for you, this will actually be the equaling the Swans' best ever performance in the FA Trophy, having last reached the 4th round in the 2004-05 season.
Excellent.
So a piece of history here for the Swans this
Wonderful.
evening.
Well, I'll tell you what, Lenny, no one's going to fancy coming here if they play like this.
No, very much so. Swans have very much made the hub a fortress. Other than the 2-0 defeat to Chippenham in the FA Cup, they're unbeaten at home this season. They've done really well to deal with the teams coming here and just sort of see most sides off.
And actually, we speculated, didn't we, about whether this would interrupt league form, that sort of thing. Sometimes the cup run could be good because players, there's not the pressure of the league. They can go out and express themselves. Think, well, one fancies in the FA Trophy, but they can give this a real go,
Yeah, a lot of the time you see sort of like the National League sides being the main challengers for the FA Trophy, but it'll be really good to see Walton go on, obviously, just as sort of the underdogs, and they're doing a really good job. It's been a really good audition to say that, look, we are here and we're going to cause problems for the bigger sides.
Well, it's been a terrific advert for non-league football, and particularly by Walton and Hersham, as the ball is played out to this near side, and they're still harrying, they're still chasing. Says much about Walton and Hersham that they're leading here by 4-0, but still they're pressing, still they're harrying. They're still looking for another goal, and Sutton pick up the ball in the midfield. 6 minutes to go. I make that, Lenny. Walton Hersham leading by 4-0. The ball is on the halfway line, played forward, but picked up by Jones, who's been hit. I thought Jones, the Walton skipper, particularly in the first half, just when they were under a bit of pressure towards the end of that first half, just protected that lead. They didn't want to concede on the stroke of half time, and the skipper made sure they didn't. But here comes Sutton United on the edge of the penalty. Shot comes in, bounces away. Sutton pick up the loose ball halfway outside the Walton half, but again just having to go backwards. Walton with everybody back behind the ball, working really hard on the ball and needing 4 goals with just 5 minutes to play here. Sutton got possession on the halfway line. The ball is laid forward. That's a good ball actually inside the penalty area, but excellent defending by the right back Riley Horn, who heads the ball back to his goalkeeper. And I guess what everybody likes as well is to win a game, but win it with a clean sheet as well.
Yeah, that's always a brilliant moment, especially in non-league. You get a lot of games where, I think it was Tiverton and Tiverton and Poole a few weeks ago drew 5-5. So it just shows that goals always fly in non-league. So it's actually quite an achievement to keep a clean sheet again, especially against a side 2 leagues above you.
Well, I was looking at Farnham last week. I think they were 3-0 down with something like 4 minutes to go.
Yeah,
and drew 3-3.
Yeah,
in the Southern League Premier Division. So.
We actually did that in the 3rd game of the season away to Dorchester. I think in the 92nd minute trailed 3-0, and we came back by the 96th. It was 3-3.
Were you at that game?
I wasn't at that game. Crazy hands.
Sutton have given the ball away here, and it's not going to. They were just a little bit lazy then, were Walton and Hersham. Now I think they can be forgiven for that because they're leading 4-0, but they rather gave the ball away in the middle of the park. And Skipper Jones is not happy, because the ball fell to a Sutton player. The goalkeeper was foul of his penalty area, and very nearly Sutton pinched a consolation goal back at the end. And that says something about Joey Jones as well. Even winning a tie this comfortably, he's still saying, come on, not good enough.
Yeah, especially when you're 4-0 up, you want to see out a clean sheet, don't you? And obviously you don't want to put it down on a really good display with a poor mistake at the end to sort of concede a goal, ruin the clean sheet. You just want to see it out, no issues, no problems, just get the game done.
We're into the last 5 minutes here on BBC Radio Surrey. Adrian Harms and Lenny Teague, your commentary team. When's the next round of the trophy? Presumably sometime in early January.
So it's in early January, and obviously if the Swans do see this one out, which I think is very likely to happen, we'll now have to go to Plymouth Parkway away on a Tuesday evening.
Because that will be your scheduled
yes,
league.
Yeah.
Plymouth Parkway, crumbs, that's a hike, isn't it?
That's a trek to do midweek, but that's non-league.
Yeah, and presumably that means leaving here sort of, oh dear, they're giving the ball away here. That really is sloppy. And Sutton United are going to get a goal back here. Yes, they do. Well, I'm afraid that Walton rather gave that away. Inside their own penalty area. Well, goalkeeper Marcus not happy with his defenders. Walton gave the ball away, and it's a consolation goal for Sutton United. We were talking about a consolation goal. That's all it's going to be. But I can see Skipper Jones not happy. They nearly gave a goal away a couple of moments ago, and this time they have trying to play out from the back, let the ball go, and Sutton United have got a goal back. It's Walton Hersham 1, Walton Hersham 4, Sutton United 1. Sloppy, really.
Yeah, it was a poor moment from Walton, like we were saying. You just want to see out one of these kind of results, but yeah, they failed to done so. But obviously, they should be able to keep hold of their lead from now.
Long clearance by Josh Barker goes all the way through to goalkeeper Sims in the opposing goal. I reckon we've got 3 minutes left to play here. There will be a little bit of injury time, but I thought no more than 3 minutes. Charlie Bell scored the goal for United. Just consolation for the visitors. But they're still trailing by 4 goals. Just going back to that league game at Plymouth Parkway, so presumably you sort of travel down to a lunchtime, something like that. I mean, there's no sort of hotel stays or anything like that.
No, so we will actually be staying in a hotel either the night before or the night of the game.
Okay.
Because obviously, yeah, it's a difficult trek to make. But I've not actually done that away day for Walton, so that'll be an interesting one I'm about to do.
That's a lot of travel, is it, in the Southern League? As we give the ball away, the ball bounces around inside the penalty. It's going to be a corner to Sutton United. Yes, indeed it is. So there's some late pressure here for the visitors. Just wonder whether Walton and Hersham is tiring a little bit here in these last minutes against these full-timers, but they've got a comfortable advantage. They lead here by 4 goals to 1. It's going to be a corner to be taken by Sutton. We're into the last couple of minutes of the game, and whatever additional time the referee decided to add on. He got right in swinging corner. Keeper rises headed away. There's been pushing and barring and shoving going on. The referee's whistle blows. That's going to be a free kick to Walton and Hersham, and I'm sure they're going to take all the time in the world here.
Yeah, you really won't blame them here. I just want to see this one to go left. A minute left now, regulation time, and then, like you say, probably 2 or 3 minutes added on.
What does the Christmas period look like for Walton and Hersham? They get a lot of games?
It's most football schedules are. We have Hamwell Town at home next Saturday on the 20th, and then on the 27th, the Saturday, we have Chertsey Town away, which is another local derby. Bit more local than Sutton.
Yes. Wardens Lane, their ground, as a Wardens Lane forward is Chertsey. So it's a local game. Get along to support your local non-league football. So no game on Boxing Day.
No. I think that's the case all round in the league this year, because it's fallen on a Sunday. I think they think might as well do it on the Saturday.
Now Sutton give the ball away just inside their own half, and yet again all that hurrying and hassling from the Walton players as we go. I reckon that's pretty much the full 90 up, so we'll wait and see how many additional minutes are going to be played. I can see the 4th official over on the far side. 11. It's 11 minutes.
11 minutes added on.
Really? The ball is laid forward. 11 minutes of it. Well, where on earth has that come from? As Walton and Hersham on the edge of the penalty area trying to give the ball away. Well, that how on earth is that 11 minutes?
That's
extraordinary.
I'm just trying to add it up in my head. I mean, the penalty, a couple of players going down, but that's a lot of time for Walton to see this win out.
Yes, it is, and they just want to make sure they don't concede another goal here, Walton and Hersham. In the FA Trophy, I could look through to the last 32. They've beaten Tottenham by 2 goals to 0. So I'm just going to message back to the base to tell them that it's we've got 11 minutes of additional time to be played here. Sutton United breaking forward. There's some tired legs out there, for Walton and Hersham. The ball inside the penalty area. Danger here. Jones does well, gets a foot in, clears the ball away. Rogalski. Now the ball is played to this near side, but rather given away. And Sutton in possession back to their goalkeeper. I'm really surprised by that 11 minutes now. I mean, I'd have thought 6 or 7, but I said 3 or 4 at the absolute most.
Yeah, you don't see that much time added on at the end of non-league games. Very, very. It's a lot of time for Walton to see this out.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be a big challenge. Even 3 goals ahead, you can't ever say that the game's done.
Ball inside the Walton penalty area, cleared away, they clear the ball towards the halfway, the ball clears away. The play's going to be a throw in to Walton. In terms of Sutton United, I think they played some attractive football. But as I say, just that killer punch in front of goal really cost them. Had a good chance in the first half. And I can see that Lewis Simba is getting his name in the referee's notebook as we go into the second minute of the additional 11 minutes that the referee is allowed at the end of the match. And a free kick to be taken by goalkeeper Josh Barker away to our right hand side. If you're just joining us here on BBC Radio Surrey, it's Walton and Hersham leading in this third round FA Trophy Cup tie by 4 goals to 1. A hat-trick from Mason Abeng, the highlight. And a real shook on the cards here. Sutton United though got a consolation goal back. And they've still got, by my reckoning, another 8 minutes left here to say they can rather make any more inroads into this Walton Hersham lead. Walton over on that far side, they lose possession, pick up the loose ball and break forward. Men forward, but Jones is there, the skipper for Walton. He's brought down, that's going to be a free kick. I'd imagine Walton Hersham want to use all their time there, all their nous, and just take their time over these free kicks. Yeah. Another yellow card for Sutton United. I've lost count of the amount of yellow cards they've had actually. Quite a lot is the answer.
Yeah, with Sutton looking to put as much pressure on as they can in the last sort of 6 minutes. We've just got to take all time possible to take their free kicks. Time the game stopped, and really take that.
So, free kick to Walton Hersham, probably 5 or 6 yards inside their own half. The ball with the skipper Jones has been excellent throughout. Plays the ball to this near side, rather gives the ball away. But Sutton United going now. Here come Walton Hersham, breaking ball inside the penalty area. Creates a bit forward. He's bouncing around inside the area. Goalkeeper Tim comes out and makes a good diving save. There were 3 Walton forwards converging on the ball. But Sim clutches the ball to his blue goalkeeping jersey, then rolls the ball out underarm, and Sutton United can build from the back. In fact, Sutton have been back with 10 men on the field, to be honest. Lenny, they break forward over the halfway line. Nice football by their visitors, looking to break down that left-hand side. Chasing back is Horan, gets a sliding tackle, an excellent tackle. He's been very solid this afternoon, Riley Horan in that right-back position.
Yeah, he's had a really good game, and you wouldn't think he's only 2 or 3 games back from injury. He's done really well.
Yes, he has done well, because there's been a lot of danger down that left-hand side as well.
Yeah, he's done really well to deal with the Sutton attack.
Sutton again, playing some nice passing football in the middle of the park, looking to get the ball inside the penalty area. Now it's on the edge of the 18-yard box, cleared away there by Walton and Hersham towards the far side. And the ball drifts out of play. It's going to be a throw in to Walton and Hersham over on that far side, all in red, playing from right to left in this second half. And they're just taking their time. I reckon we've had nearly 5 of the 11 minutes, Lenny.
Yeah, almost halfway for Walton.
Yeah.
Seeing this one out.
And they lead by 4 goals to 1. Taking their time with this long throw, which is thrown rather more in the air than distant-wise. And Walton again pick up the loose ball, lay it back. Keeper Barker plays it out. Managed to sit himself to the edge of the penalty area. Jones brings the ball forward. Walton and Hersham, and they're just looking to run the clock down here on the home side. Ball played across the back 4 to Horan. Horan comes forward, lays the ball forward, looking for Jack Wood. Wood lays the ball back to Horan. Horan just stands on the ball and waits, and then plays the ball back across his back 4. And the message has clearly got out there from Walton and Hersham, just run the clock down, and that's exactly what the substitute is doing. Is that the
Ethan Light stepping in at centre back there.
Lays the ball to Barker, is the ball right-footed, long over the halfway, looking for the run of Rogowski. The ball bounces loose, and Sutton United pick this loose ball. Credit to Sutton United, they haven't given up, but they were really on a hiding to nothing when school went to 4-0. They've played a lot better with 10 men. Maybe watch him just tiring in the last quarter of an hour, the part-timers. As Walton again break forward on the halfway line. Nice little layback, finds a Walton shirt over on that far side, laid forward, looking But for the run, the ball goes out of play. I think that's going to be a throw in to, it's gone the way of Walton Hersham. So throw in deep inside Sutton territory. And the Walton Hersham players in no hurry whatsoever to get forward to take this throw, and making sure they're leaving plenty of men back behind the ball. You're listening to live football commentary on BBC Radio Surrey. Thanks for joining our commentary this afternoon. I'm Adrian Harms. Been really pleased to be joined by Lenny Teague on commentary here this afternoon, and what's been an excellent afternoon for the Southern Premier League side, and a real shock. They lead here by 4-1 against their opponents from the National League. Sutton have got deep inside their own penalty area, pressing forward as they have done all afternoon, but being sure not to leave the back door open in these closing few minutes. But they've now got the ball back of Walton Hersham. The ball goes to that far side, but an offside flag goes up from the linesman. It's going to be a free kick to Sutton United. I reckon we played 7 of the additional minutes. Here as Sutton United break forward, all in yellow, over on that fast in the left touchline. Hersham with plenty of men back behind the ball as Sutton break forward. Now they break up the attack. Men breaking forward here for Walton Hersham. Here comes a long ball. Well, we've seen many of those sort of goals this season with the goalkeeper off his line. The ball was pretty much on the halfway line, and I didn't say who it was then. He decided to shoot, and in the end it was well wide. But for a moment I thought we might be in for one of those spectacular 50-yard goals.
Yeah, it was Jack Wood who thought we could score that effort. Obviously it was just quite a bit wide in the end, but fair enough to Wood for
worth a try.
taking that on.
What it did do, then he was just used up a few seconds as well.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that's all to care about at this point in time.
So Sutton United back in possession. A ball halfway inside their own half. Walton Hersham leading here by 4-1 as Sutton United break forward. There's some tired legs out there now for Walton Hersham, and it's hardly surprising. 11 minutes of additional time. The ball is played down this right hand side. That's a poor ball, drifts out of play. And Walton will be very, very happy just to let that be a goal kick. The goal kick will be taken by Josh Barker, who's just going to make sure he takes his time. I reckon we're now 9 minutes into 11 additional minutes here. Walton Hersham take this goal kick, and I think they're just going to fiddle around the edge of their own penalty area, to be honest, and just use up a few more seconds. Oh, they've given the ball away. That was very sloppy, actually. That's the second time they've got. The shot comes in. Oh, very nearly a second goal for Sutton. Well, in fact, the ball flashed wide. But his legs have tired. Walton Hersham have done that a couple of occasions, haven't they? Just given the ball away on the edge of their own penalty area.
Yeah, they've gotten away with a couple. With Sutton putting plenty of pressure on. And Walton have been guilty of giving the ball away a couple of times, but they're getting away with it.
They are. I reckon there's 2 minutes left to go, Lenny. I'm not sure what your watch says.
Yeah, should be about 2, maybe 2.5 at a push.
Well, there's ball cleared long by Walton Hersham, halfway inside the Sutton half. In the dying embers of the game here, Walton Hersham leading by 4-1 in a place in Monday's draw in the last 32 of the FA Trophy. We'll bring that to you. I'm sure it'll be on the FA website. And of course we'll keep right in touch with that as well on BBC Radio Surrey, as the ball is played forward by Sutton United. But Horan, he's been excellent for... Looks like he's moved into more of a centre-back role, actually. There's Riley Horan, but the ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in over on that far side to Walton and Hersham. I reckon we've got about 90 seconds left to play here. But the man who'll get the headlines will be Mason Obeng with that hat-trick. And he was excellent before he was replaced with about 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, it was a really good performance for Obeng. Obviously, like we said, it's the first hat-trick of his once career. So he scored a few this season, but this will certainly be the most special ones for him.
Well, Sutton have given the ball away now. Walton Hersham in possession, sliding challenge comes in. Sutton United pick up the loose ball on the edge of their own penalty area. And there goes the referee's whistle. Applause all around me. And a real upset here at Walton Hersham. They've beaten their more illustrious opponents, Sutton United, 2 leagues above them, convincingly by 4-1. A hat-trick from Mason Obeng, who was excellent throughout, and a goal from David Rudlowski, really completing the rout. A consolation goal for Sutton United, but in the end, Walton Hersham, really good value, Lenny.
Yeah, it was a really good all-round performance from the Swans. Obviously, like we say, Mason Abeng was the standout with an unbelievable hat-trick. Darren Rogalski capping it off with a penalty, but it's been an unbelievable performance from the Swans. Obviously, facing a side 2 leagues above, they were certainly the underdogs, but they rose to the occasion really well and did so well to see Sutton off.
They certainly did, and this, you know, we wonder whether an FA Trophy run may detract from their league form, but I tell you what, no one's going to fancy coming here, Lenny, in the last 32.
No way. The Swans, like we said earlier on, the Swans have certainly made the hub a fortress, and they'll be looking to carry that on. They've seen off another top side here, and onto the last 32 for the Swans.
Wonderful stuff. Lenny, you've been great. I know it was your debut on BBC Radio Surrey, but you've been an excellent co-commentator. So thank you so much for all your efforts today. It's been a real pleasure to be here today, and a pleasure to watch Walton Hersham. They're into the last 32. They've won here by 4 goals to 1.
Thank you for having me on, Adrian.
Brilliant.
Top man, Lenny. You're awesome. So can we, when they change, I don't know how long they take to come out, can we grab Mason and grab the new boss as well? Did you introduce as well? Okay. There's no rush, but if we could grab, I think, Mason and the boss just for a couple of minutes each, and I can interview them up here, that's fine. Alright. No problem.
Do I say your number?
Yeah, 07752